across the UK, online and on DAB.
He has made a covenant with the night, and with the darkness he is in agreement.
Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Here's my prediction. The royal family are going to murder Meghan Markle's dad.
Stop it.
No, I'm not even joking. I am not. It sounds like a gag. I am not even joking. You seen the front page of the Mirror? Palace crisis talks over silencing Meghan's dad. Oh.
Well, have you heard the latest that apparently one of her half-sisters is going on Celebrity Big Brother?
Oh! Guys, do you remember what I said about 8 months ago? She was going to destroy the royal family, then walk away from it. This is excitement beyond belief. So her half-sister's going to go on Big Brother.
That's the rumour.
Oh, mate. I bet they put her dad in the jungle as well. If he's still alive... Don't go racing any cars through undergrounds in Paris.
Wow.
Honestly, royal aides, listen to this. Royal aides, that's like a really posh disease. No, royal aides are plotting to rein in Thomas Markle's public outbursts about daughter Meghan. Well, how can they? He's an American citizen. He's not breaking any laws. It's his daughter. He's not libeling her.
He doesn't live here.
So he can say what he wants. You would think, but no. They're going to kill him. Here's the thing. Oh, I bet in the next 6 months, Meghan Markle's dad commits suicide.
Oh, stop it.
I bet he does.
Stop it.
I bet he does. David Kelly, anybody? Crisis talks have been held over his rants that embarrassed the Duchess. A source said, a line has been crossed. Full story, page 5. I wonder if it'll have the murder details. The royal family's patience with Thomas Markle... Don't call in on the phones, by the way, guys. We're going to do a Skype show tonight. I don't know if it's going to work. I've not opened Skype yet, so don't panic. But don't call in on the phones. But add Late Night Alternative, all one word, on your Skype. We may get 3 hours out of it, we may get 3 minutes. A Late Night Alternative. We'll turn Skype on in a minute. The royal family's patience with Thomas Markle has finally snapped. Well, listen, we know what the royal family and the people that work for them are capable of. Remember that soldier pushing that woman the other day because she stood in his way? Well, that's a metaphor for this. He'll get pushed over the edge of a cliff. Oh, it's suicide. Really?
Stop it.
No.
You're outrageous. You're going to get bumped off carrying on talking like this.
I might do. And I'm prepared to take that risk. I'm not even joking. This is what I genuinely think is going to happen. I'm not even joking. If I die, find out why. Okay? And I'm glad that you're finding amusement from the fact that I might get killed by the establishment for speaking what all right-minded people are thinking. I'm not even joking. We know Diana was murdered, right? We know that.
Do we?
We know that.
Do we?
When I say we, I mean us in the know.
What, the ones that have watched the YouTube documentaries?
Yeah.
Right.
We know she was murdered, and I'm not gonna libel anybody on the air, but it was certainly within a family. It was elements of a family, and I'm not saying which family, Catherine. I'm not stupid, but it was certainly elements of a family that we all know had something to do with it.
Oh, God.
I know it's not the Fowlers from EastEnders. Or all
right, no more clues.
It's not the royal family, the television show. The royal family, not the television show's patience with Thomas Markle has finally snapped over his outbursts about daughter Meghan and husband Prince Harry. It has been revealed. Advisors have held at least 3 top-level crisis meetings on how to stop the former Hollywood lighting director piling distress on his daughter, who's not spoken to him since the wedding 10 weeks ago. This is incendiary stuff. By the way, how's that jacket looking? Clean?
Spotless.
Right. Would you like to apologise to me and the listeners?
Up yours.
Wow. You created a very uncomfortable atmosphere in the studio last night. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know how hard I had to work on this jacket to get it back to whiteness.
What did you do? Put it in the washing machine?
I had to treat it. I had to
treat you in a minute to a knuckle sandwich.
Wow.
Gratis.
Violence because you did something to me.
No, you pushed our friendship to the limit. I'm thinking of doing a Thomas Markle on you. Advisors of... right. It is also claimed the 74-year-old, so he's old, so he's not got long left to live. That's convenient. Public ramblings about the Duchess of Sussex and the royals are now so out of hand, the Queen may have to get involved to end them.
Leave it, Liz. It's not worth it.
I'll have that. I'll sort that bastard out. What's his number, Charles?
Mother, I'm not going to give you the...
What's his bloody number?
I'm not going to give you the number, Mummy.
What's his bloody number?
Remind me to tell you of the television show I was invited to appear on today. I'll tell you that later on. I'm considering it. His most recent...
Botched?
Botched. We just watched Botched, right, which is this great television show. It's way down in on the satellite things. About plastic surgery gone wrong, and this guy fixes it. And he was talking about this thing. If anyone's heard of this, well, I'll turn the Skype on in a minute. Scrotox, where you get your scrotum, your balls, injected with Botox. So I looked it up, right? And so this is from a health website, health.com. Few drugs have more varied applications than Botox. Aside from its FDA-approved uses to ease cross eyes, chronic migraines, sweating, neck spasms, overactive bladder, and crow's feet, it is used off-label to battle depression and cold hands. The latest off-label use that's been gaining attention has been dubbed Scrotox, or Scrolux, as in Botox injections into a guy's scrotum. And then they've got a little joke here. Nuts, huh? But what was good for a laugh just a few years ago is apparently now a thing among millennial men seeking... Whoever's calling in, don't. It's a Skype show tonight. I've turned Skype on in a bit. Late night alternative. I'm just doing a piece. I'm on a roll. Enjoy the vibe. It is now a thing among millennial men seeking testicles that look smoother, sweat less. See, my testicles don't sweat. It's the crotch area that is the sweaty bit. It's a very strange smell.
You mean your mons pubis? Your mons pubis.
It's a my mum's what? How dare you?
Mons.
It's a very funky smell.
Oh, God, I don't want to know.
Makes them hang lower and look larger. It's even touted to enhance sex for both partners. How? Apparently, with freer swinging balls, more scrotal skin comes into contact with a partner's skin, thus enhancing sensation and pleasure. Plus, having the testicles of the bulldog may help a guy channel his inner alpha, thereby boosting confidence. The procedure is relatively straightforward. The scrotal sac is cleaned. Mine is cleaned every other day.
Whether he needs it or not.
A topical anaesthetic applied, and then the needles work their magic. Costs between $500 and $1,000 per session, with results lasting for 4 months. Aside from the usual caveats applied to Botox injections, some experts warn of potential effects on sperm count. But the question remains, are the lower-hanging nads really what guys and gals want? I figured it was worth it. No. Okay, right, fine. So back to this guy that's not long for this world. A source said it. His most recent interviews include claims Meghan 36 is terrified in her new role as a duchess, and that Harry's mum Diana would have loathed the way he's being frozen out by the royal family. Those two things make perfect sense. Can we get what do they call those? Those people that lie. A medium. Can we get a medium on at some point and find out exactly what Lady Di would have thought of?
Have we not got a copy of the Express?
Source said Meghan is deeply hurt by what is happening, and everything is being done behind the scenes to make sure her welfare is at the top of the agenda. It's an increasingly desperate situation, and now it's come down to 3 options being on the table. Here we go. Here are the options. 1. Meghan could contact her father straight away and appeal to him directly to ask him to stop hurting her. But right now, she's decided to cut him off. Option 2 is an intermediary could meet with him and appeal to him to stop making such hurtful statements. The final option is the most drastic. It would involve killing her father and making it look like an accident, or using a poison that would be untraceable to the authorities. There are fears if Meghan does make contact with Thomas, he will reveal details of the conversation or sell his story. Yeah.
Shouldn't they have had all this sorted before she got married?
What, had him executed before?
No, just like giving him a little bit of a little chat.
And I'm being slightly flippant, but I genuinely believe this guy's going to be dead in 6 months.
Oh, don't say that.
No, and I'm not, and honestly, I'm not doing a gag, I'm not doing a piece. Genuinely.
You really believe that the royal family would bump someone off?
You really believe that they wouldn't?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think it's the Queen is at home stroking a pussy and...
No, she's got corgis.
Okay. And going, what can I do now? She's not doing that, but people around her, they're the royal family!
Meghan's not important enough. She's only married the spare.
The British government murdered Dr. David Kelly, right? Murdered. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Do we know that?
Yes, I've seen documents.
What
verified.
Documents have you seen?
It doesn't even matter what documents I've seen.
Kind of does, legally.
I have seen verified... Roger's not helping. Does Meghan's dad have low-hanging balls? That's disrespectful.
Rude.
I've seen verified documents.
Have you? Could I see them before you say it again on the radio show I'm responsible for?
I'm afraid... So, all right, so David Kelly just killed himself, did he? With a blunt garden tool. He slit his wrist with a blunt garden tool and took... Do you know how many painkillers he took? Tell me how many painkillers.
Show me the documents.
No. How many painkillers?
I don't know.
26.
Right.
That's not going to kill him.
Now show me your medical certificates.
I heard... Right, okay, I don't actually
Where have you heard it?
On the Howard Hughes show.
Oh, my God, really?
Yes.
I might as well just hand my keys in now.
Honestly, I'm not even joking.
Stop saying stuff. It's gonna get me sacked. They'll keep you, and I'll be for the high jump.
Well, they will. I'm not allowed to say that our radars are all right, am I? That's not happened yet, but ours are all right. So, kiss it.
It won't be the radars that get us. It'll be this.
Yeah. Well, they've already doing an internal investigation on having sex with animals and me calling a listener a C word. So seriously. So Murdoch and Brooks have asked for the tapes. So we've burnt the tapes. And when they phone me up, Mr. Lee, no live here. So, honestly, I'm not even joking. I genuinely believe within 6 months, where are we now? July. By, they'll probably, they wouldn't, by the end of February next year, this guy won't be around anymore. Do you want to bet £10 on it? £10?
I bet, why wouldn't they just pay him off?
Because you pay him off, right?
Well,
how much are you going to give him? £1 million?
Loads.
Right. You give him £1 million.
Look what he did for a couple of quid.
Right.
He did pictures of him looking at London tourist books.
Okay. So you be the Queen. I'll be Markle's dad, Thomas Markle.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just at home reminiscing about working in Hollywood. You phone me up.
Ring ring.
Hey, who is there, please?
We are the Queen.
Yeah. What do you want, ma'am?
We would like you to stop shooting one's mouth off.
Well, maybe you got to pay me.
How about I give you $1 million?
Wow, $1 million. I'm going to think about it. I'll call you back. Hangs up. Phones up Fox News.
They're not going to give him $1 million.
No. Right, you be Fox News now. Ring, 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 ring.
Hang on a minute, I'm talking to some racists.
Ring, 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 ring.
Now I'm going to talk to you. Hello?
Is that Fox News?
Apparently.
Hey, you know me. This is Meghan Markle's dad. I got a great exclusive about the Queen offering me $1 million. In fact, let's phone up Fox News now. Let's phone up. What is the number?
No.
What is the number for Fox News?
Not helping with this.
I will bet they would give me $2 million. So you can't make a deal with this guy. Honestly, by the end of February, this guy is going to be toast.
Stop it.
I'm not even joking. So we're going to try Skype in a bit. Rebo Haribo, it says on Twitter, I'm confused. Does Flippin' Kath want to see Meghan's dad's balls or the Dr. Kelly files? I think you are confused.
I think you're making up your own story.
Right.
And I wish you luck with it.
Add late night, I think it's late night alternative, or is it the late night alternative to your Skype. We'll open Skype and we'll see where it goes. But bearing in mind, I've just seen a fake call from America coming in, which means we're going to get loads of kids saying the M-word. Okay? All right? With that in mind, let's hit them ads.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.
Okay, so this is annoying, right? They've updated Skype. Right? The day that we want to use Skype, they've updated it. So I've muted the sounds, but it's only Alan Caddick, so you can wait a bit. But so what this means is this isn't going to work because we're just going to constantly get those. Does anyone? Right. Okay. Does anyone know how to use new Skype? Not old Skype. Right. New Skype. That can tell me how to stop the ringing. No. Is that it? No. All right. Let's try. Oh, got it. Let's try this guy. Let's try this guy. So you got all these bleeps and bloops. This is going to be annoying for everyone. This guy, right? That guy's an idiot because that guy called in a minute ago. Now well, this is gonna right. Okay, let's try this idiot. Hang on. What's making that noise? I think there's a loose connection in my wire. What's that noise? Turn my computer off for a second. It's not that, is it?
What is it?
Oh, gee, right. Oh. Hey, Alan!
Hey, boss!
Hey, look! Alan Caddick's on the video, guys! Yes!
Hey, boss! Hey, Kath!
Hello!
Yes, Alan! Let's turn the camera on so you can see me. Hang on a minute.
Oh, please.
Hey, boss!
Hey, Alan, this is great. I can see you in all your heavenly glory.
In me fuzzy glory.
The what?
In me fuzzy glory.
He's growing a beard. He's not showing us his low-hanging balls. Right. What was that? It's just going to be bleeps and bloops all the time. How do I stop that?
I'm not sure, I just installed Skype on my phone.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
What's that stain on your T-shirt?
It's Birmingham City.
Birmingham Shitty? I think it's quite nice.
Mixed in with a bit of gravy.
That was it.
It's what's known as a dinner medal.
There we go, you see. Well, Alan, it's so lovely to see you.
So you've always wondered what my legend looks like?
No, one I've seen you before, loads of times. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but people on YouTube have never seen me before.
I don't know if the people on YouTube can see you now.
All right.
Here we go. Right, okay. Let's try... Oh, Jesus.
What's the matter?
There's noises. Why is there not a way to turn... You used to be able to on old Skype, and when I say old Skype, I mean Skype from like 3 weeks ago. No, Skype from Saturday.
Yeah.
Skype from Saturday, I had the noises turned off. Who's this guy? Let's... All right, this might be a racist. Let's try this guy. This guy might be a racist. Okay, let's see. You just sent me a message saying you wanted to come on, and now you're saying you don't... Jesus! It's a good tune.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Gatford, how do I turn off the bleeps and the bloops, please?
Oh, hold on. Right, okay. So you go back to your home page.
What does that mean?
Okay, so you see the 3 bars top left of the screen?
Yes, mate, clicked.
Click on that.
Yes, mate.
Down the bottom it says notifications.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Okay. Top of that it says, next to the word notification itself, it's got 3 little dots.
Yes, mate.
Click that.
Yeah.
click on notification settings.
No.
And turn off in-app sounds.
Shut your face. It's not notification settings, it's application settings, and I've turned off in-app sound. I'm not stupid.
Well, I didn't know that, did I?
Well, but the sound is still there. Hang on, now we've got a phone... Right, John, we're not taking phone calls.
Okay, it's fine.
We're taking Skype calls.
I haven't got Skype.
Well, then you can't come on the show tonight.
But I'm very excited today.
Well, I don't care. You'll have to tell us about today's excitement tomorrow.
Can you give him my number? And I could tell you on Skype.
I don't think he can hear you, Gatfords. Just please.
Okay.
Right.
I might not be available tomorrow.
Well, is the Queen after you as well?
No.
Okay, well then you'll have to... Right, Jesus. Right, well, we're not taking phone calls tonight, John. Sorry about that. Okay. Right, so Gatford, you don't know the answer.
I'll do some more research.
Get staffed. Right, Jackie Hopkins wants to give us a call. Let's call... Right, I'm going to mute it.
I kind of like it.
It's fun now, but we're 24 minutes into the show. Imagine this 2 hours later. And everyone who keeps sending me Skype requests, and then I phone them up, and they don't answer, well, a pox on you and your family. A pox. Pox on you, Jackie Hopkins. A pox. Oh, no, I've closed Skype now. This is going to be... this was supposed to be a fun experiment to celebrate our figures staying flat, the same. I've got to log in again now. No, don't want that. Sorry, someone sent us a video message. You got a video message?
Oh, good.
There we go.
But I'm very excited today.
Well, I don't care. You'll have to tell us about today's excitement tomorrow. A guy's video message, and I can see this guy.
I could tell you on
I don't think he can hear you, Gatfords. Just please. Okay. Right. The guy's video message is a video of an old man. He looks like a teacher with tattoos on his arms, oriental tattoos, listening to the show. That's a video message in that. Okay, let's try this guy. This guy's how I love winter. Let's see what this person. Okay, this is going to be a tough old listen tonight, guys. Just sent me a message on the text, and now won't answer the... Right, fine, it's unavailable. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to call this guy who left a message.
Keep breathing.
Okay. Right, he's unavailable. Flipping heck, man. Can they see this on YouTube? They can see the people's faces.
They can't see the faces. It's quite fuzzy.
Got a really good show tonight. The thrust of it being that, conspiracy theory that I am the first to come out with, and people are okay. Can someone Skype in late night alternative, please? If someone could Skype in, let's go to the contacts list and see who's. Here we go. Yes, Dan.
I've got nothing to say.
Right, you can get stuff then.
Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
You guys have really messed the Skype. Dear Skype, you have messed this up. So now I can't see the contacts active now. Here we go. Skype contacts that are active now. This is just a disaster. This is a car crash.
Keep going.
All right. Okay, I'm going to give someone a call who's online. Let's see if we can. Half an hour into the show and already it's perhaps the worst show we've ever done. Hey, Naomi.
Hey, good evening.
Here we go. We got ourselves a show, guys. We got Naomi on the line. We got Naomi is on the freaking line. How you doing, Naomi?
I'm good, thank you.
What is going on in your world today?
I am chilling in the bed. listening to you, and
Yes.
pulled it out of the bag just for you.
You pulled what?
Pulled it out of the bag just for you.
There we go. I don't know what she's pulled out of a bag, but goodness gracious me. Great balls of fire. Well, I think I might have to... is this Skype? I've just dropped one, sorry.
Oh, no. Come on.
Good lad.
Thank you.
Thanks, Naomi. Solidarity.
Is this Skype thing going to work, do you think?
Yes, can do. If the other people aren't ignorant.
They're all idiots, man. And look,
That's the one.
Stay there, because I think we've got a racist calling in. Hang on. Hello, caller. Is this Skype thing... Hello? Mute your stream, caller.
Yes, can do. If the other people aren't ignorant.
Hello, caller. Mute your stream.
Hello? Yeah, it's Tony.
Hello, Tony. Yes? Mute your stream, Tony.
Hello?
Right, I can't talk to you, Tony.
Oh, dear.
I can't talk to you, Tony. Is Naomi still there now? Lost Naomi. Hang on a minute. Hello, Naomi?
Hello?
Is that Naomi?
No.
Right. Where is Naomi? Who are you?
Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
Are you right?
Have you got Naomi there?
No.
Okay, I thought I was going back to Naomi, and I've gone back to a guy called Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe your conspiracy theory.
Do you now? Tell me why, man.
Yes, no, definitely.
There you go, you see, we've got people like...
There's that scientific proof.
No, we've got people like Ryan backing me up on this.
Yes, you have.
And
yeah, no, I've seen some things about the SAS and Diana and things like that, so yeah, I can quite believe in 6 months' time it may well happen.
What things have you seen about the SAS? Are these documents? Are these secretly recorded videos? What have you seen, Ryan?
Well, they're things in newspapers, on the internet, things like that, and yeah, I do believe that it's a bit of a cover up sometimes, and
I definitely think I don't think 9/11 was a cover up. I think that was a handful of jihadists, right?
Yeah.
I do think Diana was a cover up. I do.
Yeah, I do as well.
I do. And I've not seen the documents that you're talking about, but I believe it.
Yeah, no, there's been things in the papers about, sniper...
Sorry?
SAS people and things like that, so yeah.
Yep, okay. All right, nice one, Ryan. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Tatty bye.
That's good enough for you, is it?
Yeah, it is, actually. Yeah, it is good enough.
Okay,
for me.
Ryan says so. He's not going to get us out of jail.
It is good enough. No, I think he's... Right, we should have Naomi back now. Hello, Naomi.
Hello.
Ha! Getting the hang of this, Naomi.
We're getting there.
We are getting the hang of this. What? Here's the thing. Why? Whenever iTunes or Skype or whenever anything updates, it's never as good as it was before. I refuse to update my phone because it won't be as good as it was before.
I updated my phone. Now it doesn't work with my Virgin Media Wi-Fi.
There we go. You see?
I hate technology for that stuff.
Every time they get rid of something that's really, really good and add stuff that is rubbish that no one's ever going to use.
It's total, utter pants.
It's rubbish, isn't it? Naomi? Gee, what is... Naomi? Mute your stream, Naomi. Hello, who is this? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Tony.
Tony, mute your stream, Tony. Where's Naomi?
Look, turn the radio down. Sorry. I'm listening to you in the background, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
There you go, yeah.
Hello, Tony.
Just me now.
It's just you, Tony. And Naomi is not with you?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. You smoking a fag or you vaping?
A cigarette.
Good lad. I respect that. What can we do for you tonight, Tony?
I've just sort of phoned back. I've listened back to the podcast from the other night on a number of occasions this evening. And I think you were right.
Oh, this is Tony. This is Tony.
Right.
Tony.
I think we were both right.
There we go. It's Tony.
Yeah, it's me.
Hello, Tony. You sound less okay. All right. Well, that's great news. How are you doing today, man?
Really good, really. Yeah, I've had.
I was more right.
I think since we spoke since last Friday, I would say that things, have hit home.
What about when we spoke on Monday?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've listened over the podcast 3 times this evening before I phoned you.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, because Monday, have you called any other night? I can't remember. Did you call? You tend to call more than once.
I spoke to James and Ash today, but not yourself.
And how many times did you ring them?
Once.
Okay. Because how many times did you ring me on Monday?
Once, I think. I spoke to your producer.
Incorrect answer, Tony. You rang in about 4 times.
Yeah, but I think that's because we got cut off.
No, it's not, Tony. Right. You rang in about 4 times and you don't remember.
I do remember.
Well, you don't.
That's what.
You don't remember. You said you rang in once.
Got to air 3 times.
You got to air 3 times and then you rang a 4th time and I refused to take it.
All right, sorry.
Yeah. Does that not concern you? That massive. Does that not concern you that you don't register that?
No, I don't agree with you. I think it was probably I was listening to points afterwards.
No, it wasn't. You phoned up to make exactly the same point, and I specifically told you not to call back again. Catherine?
Didn't you phone last night as well?
No.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
And do you remember the lies you told us on Monday?
No.
And I'm not saying this to embarrass you or to shame you. I'm trying to hold up a mirror to you. You told us a couple of whopping lies on Monday.
Did I? Like what?
How many bedrooms have you got in the place you live in?
4.
How many bedrooms have you really got in the place you live in?
4.
Okay. And who's in the house with you right now?
Just me.
Okay. Because on Monday you told us that your mum was there?
Yeah, she's been here today.
You told us your mum was there on Monday, and that your daughter was there on Monday whilst you were on the phone to us.
Mm.
You opening the tinny?
Well, that's because I was missing.
Yeah, it was a lie.
But since we spoke, my daughter stayed every evening.
I don't. Here's the thing. Once I've been lied to, I find it really hard to. I then have to question everything that person says.
On that point.
No, well, you can disagree if you want, but my opinion is once I have been.
I'm not going to tell you the whole truth about my family.
Well, if you're going to phone
radio,
up, if you're
for the same reason,
Tony,
listen to me, please.
No, Tony, I won't, because if you're going
for
to
the same reason,
Tony,
you won't talk about your family on the radio or on television.
Tony,
why would I give you the full reason and full everything?
Tony, don't get.
You won't do the same on the TV and radio.
Tony, don't.
So
Tony,
you must understand that.
No,
and
I don't.
That
Tony,
in your brain.
Sorry.
You must link it together in your brain because
Tony,
it's the same
buddy.
reason you came from.
Tony, will you shut up for a second? Will you shut up for a second? Don't get arsey with me, buddy. Right? Don't get arsey, because I've been way more generous than any other presenter would be with you. Right? I'm not asking you to reveal intimate secrets about your family. I'm asking you not to lie to me. That's it. That's it. Because I'll say certain things about my family and keep certain things back, but I won't lie. And you lied on Monday. And then you admitted you lied. And you don't remember that conversation or the 2 after it or the phone calls you made subsequent to those. And you won't remember this. So why should I bother engaging in a conversation? Why should I waste my words and my breath engaging in a conversation with someone who is a proven liar and will not remember the conversation?
I'm not a proven liar, that's it.
Well, no, no, it's not. You phoned up, you won't remember this, but I think on the 3rd phone call on Monday, you told me that you'd lied and that your mum and your daughter weren't there with you. So you were proven liar. That's a fact, right? So why should I waste my breath talking to someone who lies to me and also doesn't remember the conversations we have? What are you giving me in return, Tony? You got to give me something in return.
Well, yeah, that was the reason for phoning.
Hang on a second. John, we're not taking phone calls tonight.
I want to play you a lie that you told me.
Right, well, you've either got to Skype in or phone me tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. Go on, Tony.
Sorry, yeah, that was one of the main reasons to phone in, was listening over the conversation the other night. That yeah, I think you're right on the overall picture, but there was a couple of things that maybe you said and I didn't agree with.
I don't care. I don't care.
That was unfair.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
I thought it was unfair when you lied to me, and I thought it was unfair when I spent quite a lot of time talking to you and offering you counsel and companionship when you said you were lonely and you don't remember it.
It's not changed, yeah.
Yeah, well, and I'm sorry to hear that, but here's the thing, right? We're having a conversation that you won't remember, so why should I waste my time?
History, maybe.
History? What does that mean?
Well, that's one area, history, and the second.
No. What explains, dude? You're wasting both of our time, right? Because you're rambling. Okay. So I know what. Here's the thing. Don't call me again until you're sober. Yeah.
No, I meant history in the fact that you could probably understand, and that was the other big point.
I do understand, but also I get frustrated talking to drunk people who don't listen, who lie, and who don't remember the conversation.
Okay, but the other main point was that I am a good person, a good dad.
I'm sure you are, man.
I was for 17 years, I'm going through a wobble. It's a wobble. So when people say...
How old is your daughter, remind me?
No, when people say phone AA
how old is your daughter?
This, that and the other, I think that's quite disrespectful when there's loads of people out there
How old is your daughter? How old is your daughter?
I can give you examples of people
How old is your
20
daughter?
years older than me.
How old is your daughter, remind me?
That doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Okay.
Why does it matter?
Just remind me how old your daughter is.
I've got two.
Okay, remind me how old they are.
Why?
Because I just want to. I think it's important. My boys are 8 and 6. How old are your daughters?
I don't see the correlation. So
okay, I'll tell you because I don't think you know. I don't think you know, and I think when you told me your daughter's age on Monday, you were lying about that as well.
My daughter, she helped clean the kitchen.
How old is she?
She's 14.
Okay,
she was
well
here.
done. You got that right.
For the last 3 days.
Okay.
And
Tony. Honestly, since getting sober, I hate hanging out with drunk people. Okay, it really gets me down.
That's the other thing. That was the biggest other point. That I bet it does your head in, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, mate. It does, and it's very, very unhealthy.
That, yeah.
No, you don't.
That was something I thought about.
It's very, very unhealthy for me to engage in conversations with people like you. Okay.
It's not helpful to you, is it?
No, it's unhelpful to me. And I feel
I agree with that, and so
I feel so.
I did actually think.
Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me?
Well, that's why I'm glad you bought the farm and different things and moving forward, because
Can you hear me?
It's not healthy for you listening to. It's not just me who's phoned over the last.
Can you hear me?
Months, is it? So.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I feel so sorry for you, brother, because you're a soul that is drowning, man. Your soul is drowning. You are lonely. You're a drunk, and you're.
Well, no, I don't agree with that.
You're struggling as a human
I'm struggling
being
at the moment, but I'm not a drunk.
Yes, you are. Okay.
I've been drinking
whatever.
too much.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let me? Are you gonna? Will you
struggle?
Please shut up.
And like most
please, Tony. Please shut up, mate.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Okay, that doesn't even mean anything, Tony.
Of course it does.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Tony, I'm arguing with the drunk guy. Tony, could you let me speak for 30 seconds uninterrupted?
Yeah, no problem.
You are a soul that is sinking and sinking fast, okay? You are lonely and you are lost, and I truly believe that you are a good man, that you are a good person, that you are a good dad. You have the capacity to be a good dad, right? But you are pushing away. I don't know how many people you got around you, right? But I am continually trying to offer you some sort of hand of metaphorical friendship, right? And you keep pushing me away. Why don't you phone me up when you
I pushed everyone away.
Yeah, exactly. Now, stop playing the victim and start sorting your life out.
Yeah, that's right. There's no point doing that.
No, so start sorting your life out. Stop
I agree with you.
drinking.
I've pushed everyone away.
Well, stop drinking.
Okay.
That's the first thing. What you got to do is stop drinking.
Well, I haven't drank since we spoke last.
That's a lie.
So how many days
That's a lie, because you're drunk now.
Yeah, no, I am now. But
Right, so you have
in between Monday.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Tony, listen, I feel like I'm wasting my time. You don't want to go to AA, that's fine. If you don't want to do that, I really suggest you go and see your GP if you're registered with the GP. I also suggest that instead of phoning me, maybe you try phoning the Samaritans on 116 123. That's 116 123, and it's free. And you can stay on there for as long as you want. They won't hang up on you, and they will listen. They will listen to your rambling. Okay, all right. I think that'll be better for you.
Okay.
All right, mate. Take care.
You take care. Good luck with the farm.
Thank you very much indeed. Cue a phone call in a minute.
He did ring last night as well, didn't he? No,
Didn't.
there was a Tony. All right, not the same one.
Oh, hey, Naomi's still there. Oh, God. Naomi. Oh, I'm going to hang up on her. Okay, right, there we go. This is weird. We'd take calls on Skype. Late night alternative on Skype. Guys, speak to you after this.
Set free your mind. Let your fancy take flight. Conversation gets curiouser by the glow of moonlight.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Okay, so we're going to try and do the show on Skype, but they've updated Skype, so it all the noises, all the ringing goes on in the background, and you can't turn that off now. So well done Skype, great work. You can listen to Talk Radio DAB, download the app, or go to talkradio.co.uk. You can watch the show and maybe see some of the Skype callers over my shoulder if you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com and /Iain Lee, and look for the live video. Oh, hang on a minute. Someone is telling me you can download old Skype. No. That doesn't work. You can't go back. Okay, let's try. Let's. That crackling isn't irritating. Is it my computer?
I heard Jamie East moaning about his lead earlier on.
It's not the lead because we turned the computer off.
It sounds like something's loose, though, doesn't it?
Let's flip in studio. Right.
Is it your mic?
No. Right. Just turn our mic off. Is that mic? Right. So go on that mic. Go on that mic.
Better.
It's that mic. There we go.
That mic is...
Well done, guys. Fault report. Late night alternative Skype. Let's try. Let's go. We're gonna go to Naomi. Stay there. I'm gonna come to you in a minute. We're gonna go to Japan. Is that Mike? Hello, right, Japan. So mute your feed.
I don't even know if the sound's working.
Nope. There we go.
That mic is...
Well done, guys. Come on. Full report. I can't work with that. Late night alternative Skype. What? Hello. Let's try that. Hang on a minute. Right. That might not have been her thing that was muted. That might have been my computer. That was. Hey, look, there's Naomi in bed. Look, we can see her in bed. Yes, Naomi, naughty lady. No, she's not. Look, she is in bed though. Look.
I can see you.
We can see you. Oh, what does it say on your t-shirt? I'm on a cookie diet. Cookie Monster, cookie. When I was a kid, Cookie Monster seemed so exotic because, of course, we didn't have cookies. We had biscuits, and cookies and milk sounded like the most exotic thing in the world. And now, what are these? You've seen? Well, you mentioned the Oreo thins. So, what you put on less weight because you
eat skinny biscuits?
Skinny biscuits?
You just fit more in.
You just eat more.
Of course.
And then you put loads more weight on.
Oh, I love your accent. Is that Dudley? Are you Dudley?
No, I am from Yorkshire. We spoke a few months ago.
I know we did, but I don't remember you being from Yorkshire. It's Happy National Yorkshire Day.
Yay! Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you see, I know what's going on around the country. I know what's going on.
Down with those young kids.
What have you done to celebrate National Yorkshire Day?
I went to one of my friends' houses and we've had a few drinks.
Oh.
And
she's gone as well. Do I need to give her a lecture on boozing?
No. I am good because my partner doesn't drink like herself.
Oh, okay, well done. So that's... Well, hang on, where is your partner? He's not in that bed with you. Or she, I don't know.
Hang on, let me find him.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, where is he? Is he tiny?
He's in
the drawer somewhere.
Derek, where are you? You don't have to find him. He's obviously trying to get away from your... Oh, look, you've got a heart above your beds. That's romantic. You guys must be in love.
8 years, we're doing well.
80 years?
8
years. I wish I could
years.
turn these bleeps off. Hey, that's good. Congratulations. This is about as long as I lasted, so, you know, you're doing well. So you had a nice Yorkshire Day. There's a thing in the paper about Yorkshire Day and about who the number one Yorkshire people are.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be Jean-Luc Picard, hasn't it?
Jean-Luc Picard?
Yeah.
He's
from Yorkshire, isn't he?
Number one is Michael Palin.
Oh, yes, Sheffield.
Number one woman is Judi Dench.
Oh.
I like the woman.
Listen to this, right? Number 8, top 10 Yorkshire men. Number 8, the Chuckle Brothers.
Oh, my gosh. They should be number 25 or 70.
Well, they should be number 25 and number 70. There's 2 of them.
This is very true.
There's 2 of them.
So how come they've not mentioned Patrick Stewart?
Because
he's one.
I bet he's a real pain in the backside.
Oh, it'd be great.
Hey, Naomi, can I ask you, because we're set up, we're just going through my computer, mate. When Catherine talks in that kind of, she's got a very shrill, got this sort of very piercing, annoying voice. Can you hear it on Skype?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for that. I do apologise.
Sorry, Catherine. I didn't mean it that you were pleased.
Hey,
no, I know.
So, let me tell you what show my agent phoned up today and said, Ian, I got a weird one for you. I think I know what the answer's going to be. Now,
is it Wild Things?
No.
Oh.
First things first, it's a freebie, right? They want me to do it for free for the Channel 4 Stand Up for Cancer thing. And I always think someone's getting paid for those. It's like when I was going to do Hunted last year. Someone's getting paid for those things. So I was instantly like, okay. Have you heard of a show called First Date?
Oh.
First Dates? Channel 4 phoned up my agent and said, can we ask, we believe Ian Lee is single, is that correct? And my agent said, well, who wants to know? And it's First Date. So this is the programme with the French guy in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So you go in to a restaurant and you have like a blind date and there's a horny French man there, and then you eat and you might fall in, you might get a bunk up, or you might fall out and never get on again. And now, but I don't know if I guess I'm a celebrity, right? But I don't know if it's celebrity with celebrity or celebrity with civilian.
It's usually celebrity civilian.
Oh God, I couldn't.
Oh, Ian, I can pretend I've not got my partner and we can go on this date. Yes.
Whoa, hang on a minute, that's escalated.
Hang on, this has turned in... You know this is going out on the radio. We're not just having a private Skype. This isn't... I don't want to do a...
Stop it!
A Leslie Grantham, you mucky pup.
Oh, no.
Stop it!
The Vulgarities.
She's doing it to hers! Naomi, you're a very naughty lady. Go and find your partner, pounce on him and rip all of his clothes off and make mad, passionate love until you throw up and fall asleep, okay?
To do it all again.
No! Not naughty lady.
Outrageous.
Yeah, first dates. First dates. So I'm going to do it.
It's going to be you, Gemma Collins.
I'm doing it. I'm not doing it. I said, tell them to get stuff. First of all, I'm not working for free. Secondly, I'm not even divorced yet. Imagine that before the divorce has gone through.
Might not go down too well.
You pop up on first dates, right? And also.
You know that some papers would love going for you for that.
Yeah, of course. What would my kids think?
Yeah.
What would my kids think? You know, I'm not to judge anybody that goes on that show, but there has to be a certain amount of exhibitionism about that. Does anybody really think they're going to? I mean, I'm sure some of them do find love.
Here's my thought.
Yeah.
Let your kids get used to the idea that you might be dating anyone.
Yeah.
Before you do it on the television. I don't know. I think that's just maybe a rule.
All right. Tony's a weirdo, man. Thanks for the chat, Ian. Always try for it to be positive, but understand you've got your work hat on. I don't really have a work hat.
But you know what that is? That's him passing the blame again. Let
I
it go.
Forgot to say that you notice you didn't include Sheila's reaction to you on the podcast on Monday. Big up to Sheila. Up yours. And then there's a bird emoji. Okay, Tony.
I make the podcast, by the way, Tony, but thanks for pointing that out.
And also, you obviously didn't listen to how Sheila's phone call progressed.
Doesn't matter.
Do you know what? I'm sick and tired of dedicating like whole shows to you, dude. Sober up.
I'll speak to someone who can help you.
Yes, please go and speak to your doctor, brother, because I'm done. Late. We'll try this for a little bit longer. We'll do another half an hour at least, because I'm kind of enjoying it. It's not working as smoothly as I thought it would, but do you know what? I miss the slightly ramshackle shows, and this is certainly one of those. Get Skype, download it on your phone or your computer, add a late night alternative, all one word, and we could be speaking to you in a little bit. This is the Late Night Alternative, Monday to Friday, 10 o'clock at night until 1 in the morning with Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle, only on Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Take a far-out trip into the twilight zone of late night radio with Ian
Unmissable late night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation.
Make contact with Ian Lee.
The Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee on Talk Radio.
We're using Skype if you want to, tonight. No phone calls, please, guys. Just for tonight. Just thought we'd try something a little bit different. Of course, they've updated it, so you can't turn off the noises in the back. It's a great tune. Someone should remix it for the ecstasy generation. Speaking of which, when we were in Manchester, me and Kath, we had such a good time in Manchester. Thank you, everyone who came. Edinburgh, Saturday the 1st of September, 4:30 in the afternoon show. Glasgow, Sunday the 2nd of September, 4:30 or 4 o'clock afternoon show. If you want ticket, we're at the Stand Comedy Club. If you want tickets, Google the Stand Edinburgh. I'll take that, Sam, don't worry. Google the Stand or go to ianlee.com/event. So Saturday, 1st September, after the festival, we're in Edinburgh, and on the Sunday we're in Glasgow. Mark, we're not taking phone calls. It's Skype only.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
That's okay, mate. He didn't know.
Not listening.
No, he should listen. So we've got Skype open if you... sorry, apologies for Catherine there. She just trumped.
I didn't. It's my foot on the desk.
All right, Reggie Perrin.
Anyway, that's a pot calling the kettle farty, isn't it?
It's a very farty pot. And an even fartier kettle.
You're an outrage.
You're a stink bum. What's it talking about? You threw me off my scent. Oh, yeah, yes,
scent.
Ecstasy. So in Manchester on the Saturday afternoon, we're walking through... I meant to mention this in the rabbit hole. So we're walking down the main street, the Boulevard de la Manchester. Hang on a second. Tony? Oh, it's this guy. Tony, we've just spoken, mate. Sorry, I took it and I didn't realise it was him. Tony, we're not doing phone calls. He's gone. Right. So we're down the Boulevard de la Manchester. and there's this really good two-piece girl band. One girl banging those drums. I thought, first of all, 'cause you just hear the drums as you walk down the street, I thought she was just playing to a backing tape and she was bashing those drums. But no, there was a mate on keyboards and singing, right? And it was a great little sound. I really enjoyed it. I thought they were great. I thought they were, quite often you get buskers that are a bit timid and stuff, but those two girls were rocking
They were
it.
enjoying themselves, weren't they?
The girl on the keyboards was absolutely loving it, right? And a sort of semicircle formed around them.
A really wide one.
It was a wide one. It was quite a big crowd though, about 50, 60 people, right? But what was great, and I was so tempted to go and join him, was in the middle of the semicircle was this guy who must have been late 50s, 58, 59, 60, something like that. And it looked like he hadn't come down from the ecstasy he took in 1987. He's there, his face is his jaw is going down. He was lost, and he was just doing this dancing. The first song was quite a fast song, right? And so we watched that, and then we walked away. But then they started playing a slow one. I thought, how's he going to do this? And he was there, and he was just doing slow dance, and sort of just rubbing his legs, rubbing his thighs, wasn't he? And just doing this, and he was loving it. I really wanted to get up, and
I had to say to Ian, no, let him do his thing. I don't think he wants anyone to dance with him. He's enjoying himself.
I think he would have enjoyed a good dance with me.
I don't know.
I think he would have done. I love a good boogie, and my boys, when I'm out, if we see a busker, we'll have a little boogie. I love it. I love it. And that's what the busker wants. The busker wants everyone in the street. The best buskers I ever saw was in Tokyo, about 10 o'clock at night, and it was this band, and they were just like rocking. Then at the end, they said they said something in Japanese. There's a crowd of about 30 people there. They said something in Japanese, and then they saw that me and my wife were English and didn't understand, and they said in very broken English, we now all hold hands for the magic jump.
Oh.
We're like, I am up for this. So we all held hands, right? Me and my wife and about 30 Japanese people, maybe a bit less. And the drummer and the band were in this circle, and the drummer went, or the singer went, 3, 2, 1, and everyone just jumped up and landed down and then walked off, and that was it. That was it. And it was brilliant. And they were thrilled that a couple of English people had got involved and done it. National Yorkshire Day. Funny man Michael Palin has been named the greatest ever Yorkshireman. What are these?
What about Blessed? Isn't he a Yorkshireman?
He's in there, mate. He's in there. Talking about Palin, though, there was this big furore today on the radio. 2 lost Monty Python sketches have been found from the movie The Holy Grail. Well, then they're not sketches. Then they're scenes from a movie. They're scenes that were cut from a movie, and I guess they were probably cut for quite a good reason. I imagine that they were pony. They're still exciting though.
But brace yourselves for the reboxed set.
Yeah, oh mate,
with the extra scenes.
I love Holy Grail. That for me is the Python film. That's the one.
I like Life of Brian, but I think Holy Grail pips it.
I think Holy Grail is very, very funny. And I was hoping, I've not been able to find, I've not found it in any of the papers. I was hoping that it meant that Palin was bringing out another book of his diary. Have you read his diaries?
I've got them, but I've never read them.
Oh, Catherine, they're so good. Don't get the audiobooks, because they just cut loads of it out, right? And the thing they cut out of the audiobooks is the self-doubt. Full of self-doubt. Will this thing called Monty Python ever catch on? And then when Monty Python's a success, will this thing called Ripping Yarns ever catch on? And then it's a success. Then will this me travelling around the world in 80 days ever catch? Full of self-doubt. All through his career. Full of doubt. It's incredible. And there's a brilliant bit where, is it Ripping Yarns? Anyway, he's doing a series with Terry Jones, because they would always write together, and he wants to do the next thing on his own and make it, and the BBC are kind of saying, we want a Michael Palin project, we don't want a Palin Jones project, and it has all of the build up to him basically telling Terry Jones,
mate off.
yeah, you can write with me, but it's gonna be my show, it's gonna be me, it's gonna be my name on the front of it, and it's great. It's so uncomfortable. They're such good books, man. He was in the film, the Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan film, You Got Mail.
Was he?
As a butler. But they cut it all out. They cut all of his... There's a lot of the books, the third book, I guess, second book, is about him trying to make it in Hollywood as a leading man. And he gets so close. He does films like Brazil and Jabberwocky and stuff, but to try and make a big budget Hollywood movie, and he gets so close and gets knocked back. What is the film where he gets flown over to the States to do an audition, and he's told that he's pretty much a shoe-in for it, and it's just a formality, and then he never gets it, and it's incredible.
Gosh.
Michael Palin. Love Palin. I interviewed him once on stage for some BBC thing.
I've interviewed him. I've got a big crush on Michael Palin.
Oh, me too.
He's a twinkler. I can't resist a twinkler.
He's a real charmer. We tried to get him on this show, and he told us to jog on. Maybe he remembered both of our interviews.
You couldn't take the sexual tension.
He didn't fit from both of us. For one at a time he could handle. Two together? Nah. Late night alternative if you want to Skype. We don't get any more Skype calls in the next half hour, 40 minutes. Maybe we'll go back to the phones. But I'm enjoying chatting to you, Catherine.
Thanks.
Now the tension of the green jacket debacle is out the window, I feel a whole lot better. Funny man Michael Palin has been named the greatest ever Yorkshireman. Nearly a third chose the Monty Python legend as the county's best export. Second on the list was gruff actor Sean Bean. I'm Sean Bean.
Yeah.
What you doing, lad? Put that gun down. I'm Sean Bean.
Warden of the North.
Followed by Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yes, as he should be.
Halifax-born Ed Sheeran.
Really?
Is fourth, with Jeremy Clarkson
What?
completing the top five.
I thought he was from Devon or somewhere, Ed Sheeran.
I assumed he was a Londoner because he's so talented, and only, of course, the most talented people come from London. Judi Dench was chosen by almost half of respondents as the greatest ever Yorkshire woman, followed by Jess Ennis-Hill, or as I like to call her, Jessica Ennis-Hill, and the Bronte sisters. The Bronte sisters. How many Bronte sisters were there? Three?
Three.
There was three,
and
wasn't
there
there?
was a brother.
Yeah.
But he was, what's he
funny.
called, Bramwell?
Bit funny.
Wow.
The poll was conducted by, I'm not telling you who, you're not getting free advertising on my show! This is boring. This is boring. This is a boring study. This is a boring study, but I'm going to read it. When asked to think about the county, the first thing that springs to mind for the majority of Brits is...
Tea.
Try again. Second thing that springs to mind.
Emmerdale.
Third thing that springs to mind.
The Moors.
I'll give you a clue. It's pudding.
Oh, Yorkshire pudding.
There we go. 1 in 5 believe the Sunday roast staple is the single best thing to have come from the area. Stodgy pudding.
Oh, it is good, though.
Thank you, Aunt Bessie.
She's not from Yorkshire.
No, I know. She's from America,
I think
isn't
she
she?
is.
Yeah. It also emerged that 2/3 of the country have either visited Yorkshire or lived there at some point in their lives, with 34% still to visit. This could be due to the accent, which 45% of Brits say they are happy to hear. Well, what that means is 55% of Brits are unhappy to hear
or don't care.
the Yorkshire accent. Did you hear Steve Coogan doing his impression of Brian Glover?
No.
Oh, did you not hear it?
Is it good?
Oh, you're in for a treat. Let me find it. Catherine, you are in for a treat. This is on BBC Radio 4.
Right.
Right? You are in for a treat. Listen to this. Steve Coogan, for Frank Cottrell Boyce. This is incredible. Here we go.
Yeah, sure. Why don't I do it and let me think. Of course, the long and much missed Brian Glover, who was seen as the
Listen to this. This is amazing.
the trustworthy, no nonsense, northern, honest, unpretentious voice
that's him doing Steve Coogan's voice.
Would be.
When he was reading, his eye glided over the pages, and his heart searched out the sense, but his voice and tongue were at rest. Oft times when we had come, we saw him thus reading to himself, and never otherwise. And having long sat silent, for who durst intrude, we were fain to depart.
God, isn't he good?
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't he good, though?
That is absolutely incredible, man. Incredible. Happy Yorkshire Day, guys. Researchers also found that Yorkshire's reputation for being careful with money is well founded, with 10% believing people from the county are better at looking after the pennies than those from elsewhere.
No. Let's be honest. The stereotype is the tight.
Okay. And then it goes on. Then it goes on to advertise their company, which I'm not going to do. I tell you what we'll do. We'll have another 15 minutes with Skype open, and if people choose not to use that, then we'll open up the phones as well as have Skype on and see. I've got a right Skype on for you, love. And see, don't, because Murdoch and Brooks will be asking for the tape of that. And see if you want. If you want to Skype in, late night alternative, you can send me a friend, a contact request. Another 15 minutes, and if we don't get any more calls, we'll go to the phones. This is the late night alternative on Talk Radio.
After hours amusement for anarchists, air hostesses, and jet-lagged Antipodeans.
G'day, cobbers. Can I crash on your floor? The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Howard on Twitter says, I now purposely avoid Talk Radio at 10 p.m. This car crash of a show really irritates. So I went and had a little look at his Twitter feed. Oh, he follows me. Then I read his bio. There are only two genders. Men should only marry women, and immigrants should be grateful of being offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Sanctuary!
So when we go to Spain, are we getting sanctuary, or are we just living it up on the Costa Brava?
Let's take a call, but I think it's going to be a naughty call. Yes, caller? Hello, caller?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, hello?
I'm just cutting my feed. Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes, I can hear you, Alan.
Do I sound boomy?
Yes.
Yes. Very boomy.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's my mic. It's one of those 99B things.
Yeah, you buy cheap, buy twice.
It's rubbish. It's really neat because it goes straight into the USB socket. You can't beat that, can you?
Well, at least yours work. I've got a 250 quid mic that didn't work last week when we really needed it.
What?
What the heck? Anyway, Alan, why have you got a picture of the bloke who used to be on The Apprentice and now host Countdown? Well, what? Well, why have you?
Well, I thought it'd be funny.
Okay, well, you were wrong. What have you got for us, Alan?
Just FYI, you don't actually have to install Skype these days. I gave up with it because I got fed up with it constantly updating itself.
Right.
And mucking me about. I nearly swore then, because you can't swear on Skype, can you?
No, you cannot swear on Skype, Alan.
It was mucking me about, and and I've discovered that you can just do Skype online. You just open your browser and.
Oh. It's working beautifully for him, as you can hear.
It really is. It really is, Alan. Thank you. Geez, someone's left us a voice message. This is Isaac.
Nav and love.
Sorry. Oh, Isaac!
Nav and love.
He's left us 2 messages!
In Yorkshire.
Gosh. Nav and love.
This guy's my favourite caller.
Nav and love.
Oh, dear.
Okay, you've got to guess. Which one am I going to play? The burp or the now then, love?
Well, whichever one I say, you're going to do the other. This is going to be like rock, paper, scissors again, isn't it?
What, fair and honest? No, just which one do you think I'm going to play?
Burp.
You think I'm going to play the burp first, do you? You were right! Because I forgot which one was which. Okay, right, well.
But that's the sort of intelligent contribution we like.
By the way, tonight's show, all proceeds from tonight's show...
You think I'm going to play the...
Yes, hello, mute your feed, caller.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, Ian. This is Dave in Toronto.
Hey, Dave in Toronto?
It's Dave in Toronto. Hello.
Dave in Toronto, wearing a Doctor Who T-shirt. His hair is thinning, so he shaved it off, so he doesn't look as bald as he actually is.
You are personal.
Not bald, mate. Not bald.
Yes, mate. What you got for? How's Toronto? Toronto.
It's wonderful. It's kind of cloudy today. It's not been as hot as it has been in England, but not bad. I've had no human contact today, so I took the Skype opportunity to give you a call.
That's the dream, isn't it? Having no human contact, isn't it?
Well, you do have days.
Yeah.
But you do have days. The last time I actually spoke to you was actually through Skype when you were doing the yearly pocket radio thing from your garage.
Oh, flipping it! That was 7 years ago, something like that.
That was the last time I spoke to you. You had the big, tall magician fellow with you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Pete. Speaking of having no human contact, I had human contact today. I've just moved to my new farm where I'm going to become a farmer.
I've heard.
I met my next door neighbour today.
Really?
Yeah, I did. A delightful older lady called Betty. And she was there as my stuff was being moved in, and she said, you must come round for tea. And I went, okay, that's kind, thinking I'm never going to do that. And then a few hours later, I was having a doze, and the doorbell went, and I went downstairs, and it was Betty, and she said, do you want to come round for tea? And I panicked and went, I'm going to take the dog for a walk. I panicked. I took the dog for and then I went round to her house. She didn't make me any tea. But we sat there and we chatted. I was there for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and we had a lovely chat. And I know in that 20 minutes, David, I know about everybody who lives in that street. I know that the fella on the other side of me is separated from his wife because she's ill. I know how many pets there are, how many cats have died on the street. And I know all about, I know everything now. It was great. What a lovely, lovely lady.
Oh, so you're going to have to take your turn in the neighbourhood watch.
Yeah.
When that happens as well. So all that's going to happen.
As the removal men said when they saw her, they said you won't need a burglar alarm with her. She'll be keeping an eye out on everyone. But, here's the other thing, right? So when I had these two removal men and they were great. And as they were doing their stuff, I smelt a little bit of weed. And I thought, that's a bit cheeky. The removal men are having a spliff while they're doing that. And then the removal men came up to me and went, yeah, can you smell that? Someone's blazing. I haven't heard that phrase for years.
Blazing.
They said, someone's blazing. And I went, I thought that was you guys. And they said, no. So it's either Betty is having a time of her life, or it's the people on the other side where I need to go if I get arthritis or MS. But it was incredible smell. And you've seen the street. There's hardly any houses there.
No, it'd be quite easy to follow it.
It's kind of weird now because all that's going to be legal here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it's an interesting. I've lived here for like 10 years, and our attitude to it is completely different than it is in the UK.
Yeah.
So you meet people whose parents are basically off their faces most of the time.
But legal for medical or legal for recreational? Wowzers!
Oh yeah, you've got just where I live.
Yeah.
There is a dispensary right down, and you walk in, you can show a bit of ID, and they just sell you what you like. They have like a menu and all that kind of stuff. And the provincial government here, or actual government, are now having they've got actual shops that's going to be open, just like off licenses, similar kind of thing.
And what are the rules? You can't smoke it in the street, but you can smoke it at home, or are you allowed to walk around having a little cheeky puff?
I don't think you can do that per se, but you are allowed to grow about 6 plants yourself.
Makes sense, yeah.
And I think it's much as the same rules as you probably have for alcohol.
Yeah.
It's in Ontario, it's still a bit kind of sort of strict. I mean, you can't buy. Well, actually, you only recently, within the last sort of year or so, able to buy alcohol in supermarkets.
Wow.
Before, it was always in an LCBO, which is like a government-controlled off-license.
Yeah. It makes sense. I think they should legalise kind of all the drugs, but man alive, why couldn't they do it when I used to take lots of drugs?
Like you needed any encouragement.
I know, but I never... Here's the thing. I had friends who got off on the illegality of scoring drugs, okay? They enjoyed the thrill of meeting a bloke called Gavin and all of this stuff, right? I never enjoyed the thrill. I was always terrified of getting busted. I hated it. It was, but now kids these days, they don't know they're born with their PlayStation 4s and legalised weed.
Yeah, with the tight jeans and the hips.
Yeah.
Music. And can I also thank you for introducing me to Marnie Coppola? Wonderful.
Mate, isn't she a genius?
It's fantastic, because I've always wanted to call. I listen to you every night and never actually sort of ever call you.
Okay.
And as I saw the Skype thing, I thought that I would. It was always like things I'd always wanted to say to you, and that was one of the things I always wanted to say. Thank you for Marnie Coppola.
She's good, man.
I've been listening to you since the LBC days.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird, because I used to be married, much as you're going through a divorce, I'm divorced myself as well.
I'm with you, brother.
And it was one of those things that me and my sort of ex-wife used to listen to you, like with Vinny and Filthy Maureen and all those people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like there are certain things, and you probably have that with music, certain people and personalities that sort of follow you during your sort of life.
Yeah.
You know, wearing a Doctor Who t-shirt, it's something I've been watching since I was like 4. It's always kind of been there.
Yeah.
You have a similar kind of thing.
Wow.
You know,
thank you,
similar
man.
kind of sort of highlights of my life. Things, even, you know, I have a kind of, you know, a civilized relationship with my ex-wife, but there was something about, you know, listening to Ian Lee and Barry do stuff that always made us sort of laugh till we sort of cried that nobody else seemed to sort of understand.
May I ask a personal question? You don't have to answer this if you don't want.
Okay.
Throughout the divorce, was it always civilized, or was there a period where actually it got a little bit unpleasant and then kind of righted itself as things went on?
It's a good question. I don't mind answering anything, actually. It did get unpleasant.
Yeah.
When it got to, and I don't mind talking about myself, and I won't ask you anything about yourself personally. When it came to, we have one son.
Yeah.
And we had lawyers that were basically sort of mitigating for both. So we had to do like a parenting plan.
Right.
And that's when things got a bit kind of sticky.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah.
Just because actually how that's going to be divided, and spousal support and that kind of thing. And that, you know, there was a lot of sort of heightened emotions and strong views expressed over a table between two lawyers. And, we were sat in a room quite a lot of the time, and the lawyers were disappearing and talking and coming back. And that was very hard. One of the hardest things I've ever to go through.
But it's worked out all right, has it?
Yeah. Much like anything, you have to kind of go through the pain.
Yeah.
And once you do, and everything's sort of settled, and you're agreed to actually only do. I mean, I see my son, every weekend, and he comes and he stays. And my ex is now getting married again this month.
And you're cool with that? Is that weird? Is there a slight bit of you that's thinking, oh, I shouldn't be bothered, but I feel a bit, I would, no, not so much. I mean, to cut a long story short, she's British as well. We moved here together. Yeah.
And we both work in broadcasting, actually. I used to work with Paul Ross a long time ago.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry for you.
But let's just say that she men weren't her thing anymore.
Oh wow, gosh, okay, yeah.
So we were together for 20 years before that sweet peach was laid at my feet.
What a strange way of describing lady lesbianism as sweet peach, but it works. It works.
It's fine, At the end of the day, I decided to eat the dog poo sandwiches on behalf of my son to keep things civil and nice. Things have to be good for him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's difficult starting again. I'm living, I live in a hotel like Bertie Wooster, in this sort of really sort of weird glamorous bedsit, and starting again. And it's difficult, but I'm also the happiest I've ever been. I'm not in a relationship that wasn't working, and now I'm free to make all those kind of decisions I want to. And I see my son; he's delightfully happy. He's happy with me. He's happy with my wife's new partner. He loves everybody, and he's a priority. We've got to keep the smile on his face.
Because I've been, we didn't go public. Well, anyone should have to go public, but we didn't really tell anyone we were splitting up for ages. And I was living in a flat, a bedroom, a room for 2 years, a bedsit for 2 years, and finally got the keys to this house yesterday and moved in today. And I haven't got a lot of stuff. I've got boxes of records and books, and that's it. I've got no furniture, just literally boxes and boxes of records and books, right? And I was kind of unpacking stuff today, and I set up my stereo, which was good to me. It was a very symbolic thing of this is me marking, where I'm going to be for the next few years. And I was unpacking this stuff, and I just found myself. I just started crying. It suddenly became very. Because the whole thing was it was symbolising a new future. It was symbolising the end of the 2 years in prison. It was a marker in the sand that the marriage was over. The divorce is still going on, but it's that. And I had to go and have a little lie down because I just couldn't stop crying. It was weird, isn't it, man?
Well, no, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing to happen. I did therapy for quite a long time, and it's always important to feel your feelings. And whatever happens to let it out and let it go.
Yeah.
It's a cliche that time heals all. It kind of does.
Yeah.
If there was any advice, I don't like giving advice, that I would give out is that.
No, go on. I'm keen to from people who've trod the path before me, I'm keen to hear.
When you were talking about the first dates thing was kind of interesting. And I think what a lot of men do when they get divorced is they jump in with somebody else far too quickly.
Yeah.
To release somebody sort of younger and inappropriate.
Yes.
And I kind of did that, and it just made things worse. And you also make bad choices. You know, I admit, and I think a lot of men do, you try to recreate what you already had.
Yeah.
And there's a comfort when somebody who's lying next to you in the bed for the last 20 years, and there's nobody there anymore. And, I did all those things where I would still go grocery shopping. I'd be shopping like for a family, and it was just me. I make my bed up. I still do it. I make my bed up with like there's two people in it, and there isn't. There's just me.
How? Because I can't. I'm not going younger. I can't go young. But how? What was the age? What was the age gap you went for then?
It was like 14 years younger.
Yes, man, player. This guy's a player.
And why didn't it work?
Because she didn't know that Tom Baker used to be a doctor. That's why. But also, I can tell from this video. I'm seeing this gentleman on video here. You're working out, brother. You're doing it, man.
You're
doing it. Come on.
It's that nonsense. And Toronto, and I'll just sort of say, I don't want to sound sort of too ladsy or anything like. Toronto for dating and stuff like that is so different. It's I've had crazy dates here, and age doesn't seem to bother people. I was on a date with somebody over the weekend who was like 16 years younger than I was. So it's one of those things that I think it could be sort of the British thing as well. I've got a different accent. I'm black as well. So I'm a bit of a sort of a weird unicorn. And
right.
People give you 30 seconds more to speak to you when you do. But honestly, take your time with things. Feel normal.
Thank you, man.
Feel normal and do all that. And great things. You start just enjoying stuff again.
Bless you.
Slowly but surely.
Hey, it's nice.
But allow the pain.
It's nice to speak to you, man. Give us a call again, won't you?
Oh, I will.
See you later on. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I like him.
What a nice guy. What a nice guy. I like him, David. That was good, man.
It's always nice to hear from someone who's a bit further down the track than you are as well, and still okay.
I don't think I've spoken to... Oh, Andy Partridge was I've not spoken to him for a while, actually, was giving me divorce advice on how to get through it. And he used a great metaphor of a swimming pool filled with feces, and that you're kind of dropped in at the deep end, and you kind of have to walk out, and gradually you come out the side. But I've not really spoken because none of my friends are divorced. I'm the first one there. So that was nice, David. Thank you, mate. I enjoyed it. He was buff as well.
Was he?
Oh, you could tell because you could see the veins in the neck. Not the veins, the tendons.
All right.
The tendons in the neck were like really. You thought, under that Doctor Who shirt is a powerful.
He hasn't
man.
skipped a shoulder day.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We may not get any more Skype calls, but I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this slightly more relaxed pace. Is it Wednesday tonight? It's
Wednesday, but I keep thinking it's Thursday.
I do as well. I'm enjoying this more relaxed. Hang on a second. Let me just... Mark, it's Skype only.
Hello?
Yeah, it's Skype calls only, Mark.
I know, I'm trying on Skype, but it's not working, man.
All right, hang on a minute. Right, hang on. I think there's a Mark here. Let's try this. Oh, jeez. Let's try. Okay. Mark, all right, now I'm ringing you, Mark, and it's not.
The person you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
I'm not leaving him.
Please leave a message after the beep.
Hey, I just did that fun thing. So I'm doing the Skype on my laptop, and I use the mouse for the computer here. I like it. I like it when I do that.
When you go retro.
Yeah, because that's wiggling the thing on the phone box for me. Isn't that silly? Isn't that silly? I just did it again! I just did it again! Unbelievable. Isaac is saying, silly Mark, and that's Isaac who, of course, that's Isaac who left this message. Thank you very much indeed. Let's see if Isaac will take a call. He's good with the old burpaphone. I don't know why, mate. He's good, but Isaac's bottled it.
Of course he has.
He's bottled it. Right, hang on a sec. Angela, we're not taking calls on the phone until maybe after midnight. It's a Skype special.
Yeah, I've been trying to get you on Skype, but I can't get you.
Well, it doesn't show up any missed calls from you.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't show you. It doesn't show any.
Right.
Yeah. So late night alternative, all one word.
Alternative on one word. Okay, Ian. No worries. I'll have a go. Yeah.
Late night alternative.
All right, Ian. No worries.
All right then. Thank you so much. Yep. Okay. 03. No. Stop it. Stop. Late night alternative on Skype. This is the late night alternative. My name is Ian Lee. Her name is Catherine Boyle. This is Talk Radio.
Dead of night discourse for disco queens.
I'm related to Jedwood and Dolly Parton.
Dairy farmers and distant fathers.
Yeah, well.
The late night alternative with Ian Lee.
Doing lots of things that we don't know about, we can't control.
On Talk Radio.
Yes, great.
03. No! Skype until midnight when it all comes down. Angela's Skyped in. Good evening, Angela.
Hi, Ian and Catherine. You right?
Yeah, we are good. We are rocking and a-rolling. We can see your wallpaper. There's something blowing your hair. Have you got the fan on?
I've got the fan on. It's
You're
really
going for the Beyonce, J-Lo kind of hair in the wind. Look, you're rocking it.
Yeah, we just come back from a seance.
A seance?
And we had to go on a spirit board.
What's a seance?
Spirit board.
Oh, a
Ouija board.
seance.
Yeah.
Who did you summons?
Well,
John Lennon, King Henry VIII,
Cleopatra.
No, not quite.
Coming at ya. Who did you get?
I've got a friend from school, and my granddad.
Wow.
And someone from my friend Tony.
Man, that is some spooky shiz right there, isn't it? Was you not terrified?
No, I just go to sleep. But we left it outside the balcony.
Yeah.
And you know the thing that moves.
Yeah.
The whatever you call
planchette.
it.
The planchette.
We left it on the table and it moved itself to the board.
Did it?
And my partner was upstairs.
Yeah.
Me and Tony was having a Coke and a drink.
Oh, yeah.
We went back out and it was just next to the W and we don't know why.
W for, what do you think that could mean?
I don't, yeah.
Where's my Coke?
Where's my Coke from beyond the grave? I am a zombie and I want a Coca-Cola.
It got a bit interesting, but we had enough after 3 hours, like.
Well, guys, can I just say, I get my Wi-Fi next Tuesday. I don't know when I get. I've got no chairs in the house, but as soon as I get chairs, I'm having a séance. Catherine is coming. Dan, who listens to the show, is coming. Dredge is coming. Scott is coming. He reckons I'll bottle it. I told him we're going to summons the Babadook. And you guys are all invited. Not literally to my house, but I will be streaming it at midnight live on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Do you like my owl wallpaper?
You got owl wallpaper? Get out of here!
Let me see.
I've cut her off. I don't want that. That is trolling. That is trolling. I'm not having that. Let's Oh, no. Now, someone's told me there's a way to stop this. Someone told me there is a way to stop this. You've got to say something. It's voice activated, right? Let me find out where this is. Because we're going to stop the ringing. Hang on a minute, guys. Hang on a minute. James H. Reeve has tweeted me. Thank you, James. Right. So I've got to get to this. Right. Okay. It says you need to say, turn call sound off to the sound test service.
Really?
I've tried it, but it's quite tricky to get the right tone for it to work. I'm great at getting computers to understand me. Right. So shut up! Shut your face!
Sounds like bullshine, mate.
So how do I get? So I need the sound test service. Okay. So let's try search Skype sound. Here we go. Sound test service. All right, here we go. And we've got to say, turn call sound off. Okay, we're going to... Hello? Shut up! Shut up!
Hello. Welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message.
Turn call
your
sound
message
off.
will be played back to you.
Turn call sound off. Turn call sound off. Well, that's just me saying it. Turn call sound off.
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly.
That's not worked.
If you hear this message, but not your own
Shut
voice,
up for a minute.
then something is wrong with your audio recording settings. Please check your microphone and microphone settings, or visit skype.com for more help. Thank you for using the Skype call testing service.
Don't hang up on
Goodbye.
me! Well, that didn't work, did it? Hello? Hello? Right, I can't hear you there. Oh, right, okay. It's a Skype secret that you have to ask Alexa to order loo rolls to turn off the sounds. I think that's someone joking with me. That's someone joking, isn't it? Sam, you're a young... That's a joke, yeah? Okay, I thought so. Let's try... right, we're going to give Ash a call. Here we come, coming at you now with the Skype show. Yeah, it missed the beat then. Hey, Ash.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, Ash. How are you, man?
Can you see me?
No. Do I want?
How come? What's going on here?
Well, have you turned on your? It's like talking to my mum. Have you turned on your camera?
I don't think I have.
Well, then that would explain it, Ash.
I've just downloaded it.
Well, download
Can you see me
this.
now?
Download this. No.
Okay. How are you anyway?
I'm getting frustrated with the idiots calling me in. Hello. But I can't work with that. I can't. Right. What's going on here? It's ringing, but no one's calling. What? No, stop it. Are you doing that?
It's not me.
Are you doing that, Sam? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Right.
Sounds like someone's slipped Evelyn, Glennie and Mickey.
I just... Yes, mate! 10 points for the Evelyn Glennie reference. Right. I've just turned Skype off for a second because that has confused the hell out of me. That's confused the hell out of me. Right, okay. Have you got? Why don't you do a story?
I ain't got a story. You didn't tell me to have any stories.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you actually do?
All right. Okay. All right. I'll give you some stories. I'll give you a story.
By the way, can I just say, me saying that in that voice, I think, is the funniest thing I've ever said on air. What do you actually do?
All right. Here we go. Well, because it's been Yorkshire Day.
7,015 days.
It's been Yorkshire Day, and I don't think Patrick Stewart gets enough Jews.
Oh, steady on, mate. Come on, not with the whole Jeremy Corbyn thing.
Jews.
You think he eats them for breakfast?
Let's have Picard news. Here we go, from the Daily Express. Star Trek Discovery Season 2, spoilers. Uh-oh, watch out, geeks. Here it comes. Will Patrick Stewart return as Captain Picard? Star Trek Discovery Season 2 is currently in production, with fans speculating about the new episodes. Most recently, there have been suggestions that Sir Patrick Stewart will be reprising his iconic role as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. But will the actor be returning to Star Trek? Listen away now if you don't want to know.
Yes.
The simple answer is we just don't know.
So,
well done, The Express.
Carry on listening if you don't want to know.
Neither CBS or Netflix has announced anything officially. However, there have been lots of unverified reports that Sir Patrick Stewart could be returning to his role as Captain Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Yes.
But it's only recently that the rumour mill has gone into overdrive after it was announced that US broadcaster CBS was planning to expand the Gene Roddenberry created sci-fi franchise.
Hang on, sorry to interrupt.
It's all right.
Mute your stream, Mark Gorton. Mute your stream.
I beg your pardon.
Mute.
There you are.
Mute your stream, Mark Gorton.
I've turned the music off there. There you are.
Right.
Do you know what you've done tonight? You made me download Skype 2005. What you do, man?
I'm doing a radio show. Catherine's talking about Jean-Luc Picard.
It's all right. I've kind of bored myself about it.
Why are you wearing an outdoor? Why are you wearing an outdoor coat indoors? What's your problem, dude?
It's a bit chilly down up north.
It's a bit chilly, is it? So you not got central heating? You not got heating?
Glass.
Get some heating and get some more coal on fire.
I'll put bloody paraffin lamp on.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Oh shit!
What?
I've left the water on at my house.
Oh, what, the immersion?
Yeah.
You idiot! You made him money.
I'm flipping it. I've got to go. The immersion's on.
Thought it was a farm. Make your mind up, man.
Yeah, it's a what? Yeah,
they have water there too.
Milk.
You sure that's a glass of milk you're drinking? Yeah, your connection is awful.
It does sound a bit bowing, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Anyway.
Yes, Mark.
The reason I tried ringing up on my phone about 3 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I was thinking about dinner guests. Who would you have? 8 people around the dinner table.
I'd have Mark Gorton. And
obviously.
All of his children.
Right. Ian, slow down a minute. You just give me a real name out on the whole world, man.
Well, okay, right. I'd give Garth Morton.
Darth Morton. That's the fella.
Darth Morton. And half of his children.
Here's mine.
I'm not interested.
Right, it, Can you read that?
No, of course not, mate. This is the most
Flipping.
Yeah, right. Thanks very much for your call, you potty-mouthed trouser snake, Lothario.
Do you want some more Picard tidbits?
Are they good?
No, he went out for dinner with his wife, and the Mail have written a whole piece about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah, I do actually.
Patrick Stewart, 78, and his wife, Sonny Ozell, 39.
Yeah.
78, 39. Enjoy a romantic date night in London because they're married, and that's what you can sometimes do if you're lucky enough. They've been together since 2008 and have been defying their age gap since then, because they've been together since then. And Patrick Stewart, 78, and Sonny Ozell, 39, looked as loved up as ever as they enjoyed a date night in London on Friday.
78?
Yeah.
Dirty bugger.
Here's the important bit.
Yeah?
Sonny wore a silky floral midi dress showing off her slender figure in the summery ensemble. The singer boosted her height in a pair of black sandals as she beamed at the Star Trek legend, revealing her pearly whites. Keeping things casual, Sonny wore her caramel tresses in loose tousled waves, ensuring she maintained a bohemian vibe.
You've just reminded me of a story that's in 2 papers. One of them is the Sun, and one it's here we go, in the Mail. Listen to this. This is outrageous. Similar tip as yours.
This goes on. It's like talking about what her lip colour was. I mean, this person obviously fancies her.
Right, so a story about University Challenge. Your starter for 10. Why was Oxford University Challenge captain such a hit with TV viewers?
Oh.
Because you can see her cleavage.
Yeah,
it's a young
my
woman.
top's a little bit loose
Yeah, it's a young woman. It's not revealing, but you can see her cleavage.
Yeah.
Young woman, right? Okay. So this story is about you could see a woman's cleavage on telly. Oh. New Testament Greek, cognitive linguistics, Catherine Parry has mastered some fearsome-sounding subjects. Yet when she captained her Oxford team on University Challenge, viewers were more interested in the 29-year-old's cleavage. Miss Perry, who is studying for a PhD at Pembroke College, Oxford, led her team into battle with Downing Cambridge on Monday's episode. Yet despite answering several questions correctly on the BBC Two Quiz Show, much of the focus on social media was on her chest.
And therefore in your newspaper.
You absolute scumbags. Writing about the contestant who was wearing a low-cut black top. Oh, it looks mauve there.
It's not that low cut, really, is it?
One viewer said on Twitter, bloody hell, Perry isn't aiming for the demure look this eve. Another added, that's impressive cleavage.
God.
I mean, all right, so people say that on Twitter. It's stupid that they say it on Twitter, but people are going to say it on Twitter.
It is like people muttering to each other in a pub, isn't it?
And, all right, that's fair enough, that happens there, right? But then for the Mail, and I think it's the Sun, okay, the Mail, to do half a page about it.
But here's the thing about the Mail. If she tried to make money out of that cleavage, she'd be a terrible woman. What a terrible, awful woman.
But others criticised fans who are making lewd and sexist comments about the appearance of Miss Perry, who was the only woman in the team, rather than her brains. One wrote, why aren't more women on University Challenge? Twitter, look at her knockers. Jesus Christ, people, can you not watch University Challenge without either mocking or objectifying contestants? Miss Perry from Birmingham earned a degree in theology. She got several questions correct on Monday Night Show, despite having tits.
Wow.
She got some questions right.
How did she do that?
She isn't the first to find herself the centre of attention from viewers. Last year, Oxford medical student Emma Johnson was described as the most perfect woman by viewers, but later called it the 2017 version of catcalling. Gail Trimble, nicknamed the Human Google, was offered tasteful photo shoots in Lads Mags after almost single-handedly winning the title in 2009. Jeez, I mean, the fact it's online, all right, yeah, fine, okay. We know that Twitter is a cesspit of scumbags, but to put it in the paper...
There's your bastion of morality right there.
Oh, God... And yet the front page, Jane Moyer...
But that's what I'm saying to you. So a woman who trades on her looks gets criticised, but someone who is just looking like that and other people are imagining what she might be like is a different subject.
Story on the front about a very glamorous picture of Madonna. Look who's still desperately seeking attention at 60 by Jane Moyer.
Well, hang on a minute. Let's rub out by Jane Moyer. Yes, we noticed you.
I found myself in a room with Sarah Vine the other day. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't know who she was until she went on telly and the strapline came up. It was like, oh, flipping it.
Yeah.
Oh, flipping it.
Anyway, why is anyone surprised that Madonna dresses like that? It's Madonna.
It's Madonna. That's what she does, man. Also, she makes excellent pop. She hasn't made excellent pop for about 25 years. In my humble IMHO, but...
it's not for you, mate.
It's not for me, is it?
But yeah, I think some people need to recognise that some things in life are not designed for you to, get excited over.
I tell you what we'll do. Last hour of the show coming up. I've enjoyed the Skype. It's been slow but steady. You can keep adding Late Night Alternative as a contact because we will do this again. We'll keep Skype open for the last hour of the show. But we'll also take phone calls for the last hour, I think. But keep sending contact requests to Late Night Alternative because we'll do it again. And also, me and Kath we've got like a couple of little things we want to try, like the rabbit hole at my house when it's set up, and we can take Skype video calls and stream all of that. So there's stuff, right? There's stuff. So keep adding it. But if you want to get your telephone calls in, you absolute slackers, then 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Late Night Alternative, all one word on Skype, or 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I wouldn't mind a decaf cough, please, Kath.
Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't mind it at all.
Good to know.
This is the Late Night Alternative with Iain and Catherine Boyle. Iain Lee and Catherine Boyle on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk. another time, well it blows my mind. But there's always another girl. Another time, another page. Don't just let things get in the way. Sitting in the graveyard, in the church, nursing a child. Green on the other side. I'm on my way, and there's a world outside. I've got my ticket, there's a world outside.
Forget that. Have you got your phone?
No, why would
Get
I?
your phone. Get your phone.
What for?
Because I want to play me playing the piano today, and it's on your phone. So I've got a piano in this new place, right? And I can't play it. Right? I can't play it. Except, right? I thought I was a bit unpacking and haven't got any furniture. I haven't got anything, just nothing to sit on apart from the piano stool. And I really wanted to sit down, so I sat down on the piano stool, and my fingers started caressing the keys, right? And you know, some of you, because I educate you musically. Some of you, stay there, Mark, stay there, Gavin, will know the Beach Boys song, Disney Girls. You know that song, Disney Girls? It's a great song, man. It is a great song. And I thought, I was singing it, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to try and play this on the piano. And I fudged a version of it. And then I thought, well, I'm going to look up the chords, right? I looked up the chords. I could play Disney Girls by the Beach Boys within 5 minutes. Play it, Kath. Hit it. Listen to this. And I cannot play the piano. What you're about to hear is astounding. Here we go.
Okay, I'm having a little problem getting in to the B7. That B7 is 1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
Working it out.
That's not B.
That's okay. There's bits.
I don't even need the B7.
No.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
What's that?
That's it.
Okay,
Here we go.
you ready?
You ready? Here we go. Listen. Very gentle technique I've got.
Clearing skies and drying eyes.
There it goes.
Now I see your smile.
Don't remember the words though.
Darkness goes and forever shows. That's not right. Forever shows.
Here we go.
A changing style.
Can't play the piano.
Sensitively done. Just in time. Words that rhyme. Well.
Go to A.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fill your soul. Fill your hands with kisses and.
There we go. Listen to this bit. Listen to this bit. To the D.
Judicious use of the pedal because of reality.
Oh!
It's not for me and it makes me laugh.
Oh!
Fantasy world and Disney girls. I'm coming back.
I think there was a swear on the end there, wasn't there?
Oh, could be.
I nipped it off.
I can't play the piano. And do you know what makes that sound impressive, right? It's the changing of
Thinking out loud?
Ow. It's the
You
changing of... No, just you just annoy me sometimes.
What?
It's the thing... It's the changing of the root note. Because here's the thing. I teach you how to play piano now. Yeah? You want to know how to play? I teach you, right? Chords. Easy. You find a C. Find a C. So you've got 2 black notes, 2 white notes, and then 3 black notes. Forget the 3 black notes. Go back to the 2 black notes, right? The white key to the left of the first of the 2 black notes is a C.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's C, D, E, F. You're getting the white. So you got your C, right? Make a chord. Put your thumb on the C. And then you count 4 keys, including the blacks. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your second finger on that number 4. Then from there, try it at home, guys. From that one, then count 3, including the blacks. 1, 2, 3. Press those three keys down. That's a C chord. Same for any major chord. You find the root note. You put your thumb on the root note. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your second note. You count 1, 2, 3. That's your third note. Oh, you want to play a sad song? Find your root note. Put your thumb on the C. Count 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a minor.
Yep.
You want to do a 7th? You got to get your little finger and extend it out to. There, that's it. That's it.
That's pianos.
That's pianos covered. What next? Let's find out after we've spoken to Giddy Donut. Jeez. Dealing with idiots. Hello, Oh.
That's as much as I can do.
Okay, well, I was better on my first day. Play it.
And it's on my phone.
Can you... Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You got a piano on your phone?
Yeah, it's futuristic.
Can you play chords yet?
No.
I'm going to teach you. Do you know
did you just hear that effort?
Yeah, I did. You played the EastEnders theme, and it was pathetic.
Yeah, exactly. It was awful.
Shut up. Do you know where the C note is?
There's a C4.
Sorry?
It says C4 on it.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay. Can you... Right, put your thumb on the C.
Yep.
Then count, including the black notes, count 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And put your Peter Pointer on that and your thumb on the first one still.
Peter Pointer on there.
Yeah, and the thumb on the first one.
Yeah.
At the same time. There we go. Now, with the middle finger, the bird, from the second finger, count 3 more keys, including the black ones.
There's a lot of maths involved, right? Thumb on 1, 2.
It's all maths. Basic. Now press
that doesn't
all...
sound right.
Because you're doing it wrong. Press all 3. You're doing it wrong. Do the first one. Do the first one. Second one. Okay. Count 3 for the third one.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Now press them. There's a C chord, boy.
I can do it. I'm Elton John.
You're Elton John. See, that's... Oh, I thought I cut him off there. That's how you play...
Iain Lee's easy way to play the keys.
Isn't it? That's how you play piano. Evening, Mark.
Hello.
Hello, Mark. What you got?
Right, that was bobbins. It sounds like the big museum bag post.
We just spoke to you.
I know. I was on Skype. You made me download Skype and I had to come back on the phone. Man.
You had a potty mouth.
I didn't. No, I said flipping.
And we finished the conversazione.
But your piano playing is like Les Dawson. It's amateur, man.
Oh, let's hear you play it, mate. Oh, sorry, you can't even afford a piano. Thanks for your call. Gavin. Gavin.
Hello, Ian. How's it going, man?
It's going very well, Gavin.
Your piano playing was exemplary, my friend.
No, it was bobbins, but it was considering I can't play the piano, and that was after 5 minutes of looking at the chords online.
Yeah, man, it's like piano is maths.
Piano is maths. It's simple.
Yep, so saxophone.
What was that thing? Spunky's Magic Piano. Sparky's Magic Spunk. That was it. That was it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
He was no, wasn't he like a haunted
Sparky.
I'm your
Oh no, it freaked me out still.
Oh my gosh, the piano's talking.
Mate, seriously, no, don't talk
forgot
about Sparky's Magic Piano.
Got a word in edgewise. Okay. What have you called in to tell us tonight,
Gavin?
Gavin?
Yeah, what I wanted to ask you, man, because I noticed with all love and in my heart, you've got your place sorted out.
Yes.
And you said you were going to, like, resurrect your hi-fi. I just wondered what you were...
Nads.
What you were running with your nads.
Nads. It's my nads. Couple of B&W
beautiful
speakers. Yep. It's a classic kit. It's probably 19 years old because I bought it with the first little bit of serious television money. The whole setup cost about 1,600 quid. I seem to remember. Man, the CD player's a little bit sticky. Sometimes you've got to give it a little smack. But it sounds...
Yeah, and you've also got... Do you ever... Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. I'm used to it with you.
Blow on your CDs and like wipe them, and
of course I do, mate, because I like to hear my music as it was intended, and that was on a clean CD.
Oh man, have you got a record player to go with you?
Yes, mate. Of course I've got. In my house, I've got 3 record players. In the
record players.
Shut your face. In the office, we got the Nads. In the living room, we got the what's it called? The old
dance set.
The dance set. And somewhere, I'm thinking maybe in the conservatoire, I'm going to have me wind-up gramophone.
Well, so you've only really got one record player then?
Sorry, maybe the microphone cut out when I was describing the second and the third record players.
No, seriously, mate, I don't know what a dance set is.
Well, then you
classic record player.
You don't know anything about music, and you deserve to have your ears removed.
So thanks, man. What is a dance? I genuinely don't know what it is.
Do you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you go and investigate
I
it.
literally just told you.
Yeah. I don't think he can hear women's voices.
He can hear yours.
Mm.
No, I can hear Kath. I think she said it was like a one-piece deal.
She literally didn't say anything about it being a one-piece deal. That's a swimsuit.
A dance... No,
Yes, it's possibly
it's like a self-contained unit, yeah?
It's a record player!
With its own built-in amplifier.
Go and Google it, man!
I'm generally lost. Dance set.
Okay, thanks. I can't work under these conditions. Thanks for your call. This is Talk Radio.
Tales of mystery and imagination on the radio show that does things differently.
Dolly Parton, I listen to a record all day long.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I'm a nut job, but not that kind of nut job.
On Talk Radio.
Honest to God, it's the new Breaking Bad.
Oh no!
Not going to draw attention to it. But suffice to say, the person who keeps phoning up all the time drunk and not remembering the calls has been phoning up for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, man.
And I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to take the call. I'm not going to engage tonight. I've blocked him on the old Skypington. Let's try Kay on Skype. Hey, Kay. Hi, Kay. Kay? Kay! You've been calling me for ages! Kay! You've been calling for like the last 10... Hello, Kay. Hi there. Maybe Kay's being kidnapped. I can see very dark video footage. Hello, Kay. Hello, Kay. Okay, Kay? Kay, okay? Kay, okay? Kay? Okay, Kay? Okay, Kay? Okay, Kay? Okay? Kay? Okay? Bye, Kay.
Was that Kay?
I'm not totally sure. If I'm completely honest, it's difficult to tell these days. Oh!
That was a little gurgle from me.
Hang on a minute. That might have... Not. Let me try again. I just think I made myself invisible. Let's try again. Let's try K. We'll try K. Oh, K's got a different ringer. I could listen to this all night. Jeez. Don't know what's going on there. What they've done with Skype is they've tried to make it look all funky and emojified. And
no need.
There's no need, man. You know, it does its... I'm thinking of getting a landline.
Okay.
With a dial pad on it. Oh! Man alive. So, in the last couple of days, I've had to phone up an insurance company. I've had to phone up 2 councils. I've had to phone up my bank because I made several orders online yesterday from a furniture place and one of them got rejected and the furniture place told me I had to phone up the bank, so I phoned up the bank, then I had to phone up the furniture place. So, made a lot of phone calls to establishments. And it's been a long time since I've made a lot of phone calls like that. And I've done about a dozen in the last couple of days. And they have made the introductory menus much longer than they ever were. And they all start with if you're calling in about this, or this, then maybe you'd like to go online. If you go here, then and it's a big thing which you can't skip past. The old day, you used to press the star button 8 times and you get through to the thing. Can't do it.
Are we paying for that, I wonder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go through that, and then you get to the menu, like the first menu, right? So if you're phoning, I had to phone the AA tonight. Cancelled the AA tonight because it's like 80 quid. No, I just can't be bothered really. Cancelled it. Is that a bad idea? I think I get the RAC free with my bank. Anyway.
Well, find out.
Oh, it's too late now. I've cancelled the AA.
Yeah, but still find out.
So,
It's risky business.
all I need is to not use the AA for 2 years to make my money back. Fingers crossed. So you get through the first bit, which is like a 30-second recorded, why don't you try the online thing, right? Well, one of the things I was phoning up for was to get my internet activated. So that wasn't going to happen. And then it's like a menu of 7 things. But then within those menus are multiple menus. So I was 5 menus deep before it gave me the option of speaking to a human being.
Yeah.
5 menus deep. You
have to be determined, don't you?
Don't you? Mm-hmm. God almighty. It's outrageous.
They try and put you off with, we're experiencing a heavier than usual telephone line. This sometimes is at, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or something, it's balls. So they're just hoping that they will sort the wheat from the chaff and they'll get just the hardcore.
Yeah. Well, I stick around.
Yeah.
I'm not a quitter.
We're doing this. We're going to do it.
I am doing this, and oh man alive, I've got so many packages now coming to the house, but they're all coming at days that I'm out.
Right, have you got a safe place?
Chest of drawers. I need them to bring the chest of drawers, and I need them to take it upstairs for me.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise it's you, and you're not here next week.
No.
So
the week after.
So I need to be in for the chest of drawers, and instead I'm going to the swimming pool with the tunnels. What?
Just imagining. It's like in the films where they cut away. So there's a guy, bing bong, with his chest of drawers, bing bong. Meanwhile, you.
By the way, all the proceeds from tonight's show are going, not our salaries obviously, but they're going to the 3-year-old girl stuck in the well.
Oh.
Because I identify with her and her pain. I think she's out now, isn't she?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Because I fell in a well, and so I know what it feels like. So best of luck to her and her family, and we certainly send props. We send props to those guys.
More Picard news.
Sorry?
Please congratulate Sir Patrick Stewart on fulfilling his dream of owning bees.
Why are you obsessed with Jean-Luc
Yorkshire
Picard?
Day, innit?
Okay.
It's easy sometimes to forget that celebrities are human beings, but this is a product of how celebrity works. When studios or record labels or agencies or whatever find someone that people love...
Or whatever.
This is by Pedestrian, which I believe may be written by some millennial.
Yeah.
People love, read, will make them a bunch of money. That person becomes a commodity. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So Patrick Stewart wants to be a beekeeper.
Yeah.
And someone's got him a bee set up.
If you're going to do Patrick Stewart stories, trying to make them interesting. What the hell's happened to bookcases these days? So I'm on this website. There's all these websites you can buy furniture, and the one I've been looking at today, Wayfair, right? And I
Sorry, did you just cut short a Picard story so you could say something interesting about a bookcase?
Yeah, because you go online and type in bookcase, right? Because a bookcase for me is like a rectangular box with shelves. That's it. That's a bookcase. Right? A rectangular box, stands upright against the wall, shelves you put books on, right? No, not anymore. I showed you the Ziggy Zaggy one. I wonder if the people on YouTube, if you come have a look at this, look at the flipping state of that, man. Look at that. It's not a bookcase. And there's one where it looks like it's a kind of like a box, but the box has collapsed on one of the angles and has slid onto its side and has fallen down. And I'm looking at this thinking, flipping it, man. All I want is a box that, look, Boyley, have a look. I can't turn the computer around. Have a look at. Come on, man. That's not a bookcase.
No, that looks like a boss level on Mario.
That's not a bookcase. That's outrageous, man. That is outrageous. Speaking of sex.
Oh.
Sex ain't half hot for mums. I'm not quite sure where this story's going. Hey, do you want me to do something really funny? Hang on a minute.
Don't. No, really don't. Don't. Such a Plum.
Whoa!
I nearly went.
Nearly went for the Jean-Luc Picard. Hang on, let me take this. Hello, Carl.
Hiya.
Hello, Carl. What you got for us, please, sir?
Well, it's just 2 points, because I'm up here in Yorkshire.
Oh, happy Yorkshire Day for yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's underwear.
There's what?
Amazon. Underwear.
Yes.
Amazon. There is some underwear on there made from some bamboo, something, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's got a separate pouch for your bit.
For your balls or your penis?
Both.
Separate pouch what is he talking about?
Yes. You pull them through a hole and you put them in a separate pouch.
Pourquoi?
Like a mitten.
Yes, and it keeps it all cool.
Okay. And have you tried these?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
I have, and they work. It does feel as if you're wearing something around your...
So you've called a national radio station. You've called my show on a national radio station that is being geared towards becoming much newsier to tell everyone you've got cool balls.
That's right.
Thanks so much for your call.
I'm just writing it into my rundown of the show, my show notes, if you will. Carl's special pants.
Are you trying for a baby, Catherine?
No.
You should be.
Why?
Women are more sexually adventurous when trying for a baby, a survey found. Half do it more often. And
doing it more often is not sexually adventurous.
And a fifth, that's 69%, change positions more frequently in the hope of conceiving quicker.
God, how sexy.
They change their behaviour both in and out of bed because they are worried about their fertility. But experts believe the biggest obstacle conceiving is fretting about it. Professor Alan Pacey from the University of Sheffield said, "Couples worry too much about this kind of thing. The key is that they are still having regular sex and they are enjoying it rather than seeing it as a chore." The findings were from a survey of 1,000 women. It showed 2/3 of women worried about fertility before they even started trying for a baby. Age, weight, work pressures and friends' experiences were among the causes of concern. Apart from shaking things up in the sack...
Don't shake them up in the sack. Don't shake them up.
But you want them out of the sack. And not in the back.
Wow. Flipping it.
Just in case.
Sorry about this, everyone. Sorry.
Come on. I remember reading, it was like Jackie or something, one of those magazines for teenagers. The problem page. "I gave my boyfriend a blowjob and I swallowed it. I am worried I am now pregnant. Can you help?"
I do. There was a girl at school who asked me that very question once. And she was the one whose mum had said, "She's not watching the sex education videos, it's filth."
And that was your English teacher. So do the first bit again. Don't tell me about the mum. So there's a female asked you at school about that.
Yeah.
And that was the English teacher. That's how rough. I'll tell you how rough that area was.
Wasn't rough.
And a female asked Catherine that same question about giving a boy a blowjob. Does that get you pregnant? I'll tell you how rough that area was. That was the teacher.
She was like 17, wasn't a teacher.
I know, but it's still a thing.
It wasn't rough where I went to school.
Okay,
either.
well, you were up north, so...
Wasn't.
Technically it was.
You don't listen to me at all. I moved when I was 10.
I could move when I was a baby. Just hit the thing. You did what, sorry? Up north. Up north. Making babies.
Oh my God.
Babies making babies. Well, I never. Babies, it's just babies making babies. Well, will they ever learn? Well, in Victorian days, you could marry a 12-year-old. In some parts of the world, you still can. Really? Blimey. That's disgusting. I know. Babies making babies. That's what's going on. Breaks my heart. When will they ever learn? They won't. And the thing is, it'll be me that have to look after it. I tell you that. Oh, she'll get bored of it. Babies making babies.
Gosh.
Apart from...
Like Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Apart from...
Where's Albert Finney?
I've got my finger on the pulse of
1960s drama, yeah.
Okay. Apart from shaking things up in the sack, a quarter adopted...
Don't shake it up. You're doing it wrong if you're shaking it up.
Okay, you want it out of the sack, but not in the back. We've done this. We've been here, haven't we?
I haven't.
Huh? Oh, it's not as... Apart from shaking things up in the sack, a quarter adopted a healthier diet, a fifth tried to lose weight, and a third actually had unprotected sex.
Oh, dear.
It goes on and it goes on. And
silly, isn't it?
It's a silly story about sex. All right, guys, let's play that trail, boy.
It's electric, it's eclectic, it's always rule-free. It's the late-night alternative with that man, Ian Lee. On Talk Radio.
So there's two ways of contacting us this evening. The old-fashioned telephonic method of 0344 499 1000. Speak to Sam. He'll take your name and number and give you a call straight back. Or you can Skype. Skype is open. It's ready to go. It's rocking and a-rolling, rocking and a-reeling, Barbara Ann. And it's a late-night alternative. All one word. Oh, God. Oh, God, I remember me saying that. I remember being at school, 1989, and there was a girl there who I really fancied. She wanted to become a copper, actually. Can't remember her name.
Officer.
Maybe it was Alison. Can't remember. And we used to play the Beach Boys in the sixth form common room because we were retro kids. And
89? You were in a sixth form in 89, were you?
All right, 90.
I'll tell you lies.
I was one freaking year out, for freak's sake.
You pulled other people up for less.
Oh, you mother freaker.
Wow.
No, I would. Yeah, it was in sixth form in 1989.
Not 89, no. Oh no, I won't have
All
it.
right, whatever.
I won't have it.
Whatever. Anyway, and she said.
Yes.
She was an intelligent woman. She went on to become a police officer.
Well.
Right. She said, "Oh, the Beach Boys. You know, Brian Wilson wrote."
Oh no.
You know, Brian Wilson wrote Barbara Ann for my mum. And we were like, really?
What's her name? Julie.
She's called Barbara. I said, oh, right. Okay. And I said, how old was your mum? And her mum was something like, I don't know, what age would be 6? So we were like 17 to like 39. Would that be appropriate? Is that, I can't do the maths.
Yeah.
Can't do the math.
That'll be okay.
So we said, and I said, well, yeah, hang on a minute. If you go, I've got to do a lot of maths here. Anyway, we said, that isn't the right age. And also, Brian Wilson didn't write Barbara. Yes, he did. I did. It's an old standard, didn't write Barbara. Yes, he did write for my mum. And obviously, at some point,
someone had told her.
Yeah. And that was she's a copper now. So imagine if someone goes up to her and says, yeah, that man just killed me. They're going to arrest him and execute him.
My granddad told me that she'll be coming round the mountain was about Grandma.
Really?
Yeah. He also told me that he found her in the jungle. He'd set a trap for her.
She'll be coming around the mountain. Is that about a train?
Probably, yeah.
But then why will she be wearing pink pyjamas?
I don't know. She's got a lovely bottom set of teeth.
I always thought it was about a train, but I don't think it has any reference to trains in it, and I think I must have seen something
an
as
animation.
A kid. Yeah, and I've got no idea where that came from.
My grandma Florence told you.
Okay, right, fine. She's a train, is she?
No, she was. There aren't any mountains in Salford either. I never questioned that, but apparently it's about her.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. So we've got that Meghan Markle's dad is going to be murdered.
Tick.
There we go. Dr. Pam Spurs.
Oh, I like her. She's
I'm
good.
Dr. Pam. Hi, Ian. I'm Dr. Pam. Let me introduce you to my daughters.
Me, Kate Lawler, Dr. Pam Spur. That was the setup for the.
That is a horn sandwich.
That was the Christmas party this year.
Well,
The Wireless Group Christmas party.
I've had all three of you.
No, you have not.
As work colleagues. I've had all three of you as work colleagues.
Dr. Pam's a huge fan of yours.
I'm a huge fan of Dr. Pam. I think Dr. Pam's brilliant. I used to, I haven't got a recording. I used to phone her up when I think she was on Heart before she went to LBC. And I used to phone up with sexual problems that we just made up. And,
of course they were.
Yeah, of course they were.
Yeah, of course they were.
No, they were silly sexual problems.
Yeah, of course they were. For a friend.
Okay. Dr. Pam's Lessons in Love. 10 tips for a long relationship. Okay, so here we go. Number 1. Saved by the funky bell. I said funky. Oh, it's... Hello?
Hello, Ian.
Yes, who is this, please?
This is Danielle.
This is who?
Wait, one sec.
Danielle, remember from Insta.
Oh, Danielle!
Yeah.
Danielle, my brother, you are older.
I am back.
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's going good. I just need to sort my speaker out.
So, you're okay, man. There's no rush. We're only on live radio.
How's it going?
There he is. How's your summer holidays going? Bored yet?
I guess it's been alright.
Oh, you went for the cheap gaming headset. You need to get the one that's got both ears.
I broke mine.
Oh, okay.
So I have to resort to alternatives.
What are you... Hang on. Are you playing a game while you're talking to... Look at you. You're looking at the screen. Show me what you're playing.
I'll show you what... Daniel, look at me and me.
What?
He's talking to someone else as well.
This is what I'm
Is there
playing.
someone else there called Daniel?
One of my friends.
So you're Daniel and there's another Daniel?
Yeah.
Well, now you've... Hey, what's that? Street Fighter or something?
No, it's
Fortnite. It's Fortnite. It's Fortnite. Yes. Oh, I couldn't quite say. All right, Fortnite. He's level 35. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
This guy's a tough guy. He's a Fortnite world champion.
Yes.
You don't mess with this guy. As we all know, Fortnite is as addictive as narcotics. So you just watch yourself, young man. You're going to be jumping out a window soon.
I'm gonna be. I don't know. I've just been watching lately. I couldn't watch lately because I've been really tired.
Good. You're young. You should be in bed. You should be asleep. You're growing.
Holidays.
There's a reason, right, that teenagers sleep along to be. Oh, teenagers, they're always asleep. It's because they're growing. It's because their bodies are getting bigger every single day, man. So you need to rest. Rest yourself, Daniel. Rest.
Yeah, but I gotta go like. I don't know. I wake up at like 12, so it's like fine.
Okay. Well. Okay. You do that. Well. I'm hoping to get. Are you on PlayStation?
Yeah, I am indeed.
Okay, add me on PlayStation, but I can't remember who I am. I think I'm Mr. Ian Lee, but I will only accept your friend request, not from anyone. I've deleted loads of people, and hopefully next Tuesday I'm getting the internet. I don't know if you've heard of it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I won't say it. I won't say it.
You're about to say it.
Mine
Don't
is
say it.
similar to my name. It will have my name in.
Okay, Daniel.
Mr. Ian Lee.
Mr. Ian. Mr. IAN Lee. IAN.
God, you can't even spell your own name.
Lee.
Is it like a rocket?
Yes, like a rocket. It's like it's Gallagher.
Yes.
There we go. All right, man. Listen, I'm going to go because there's another call coming in. Thank you very much. Steve, I like Daniel. He's a good lad. Boom, bam, boom. Hey, Steve. I saw you called and I've called you back, man.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good, thank you, man. Hey, look, we've both got... Well, your top is green. My top has elements of green on.
We're twins.
We're the cool guys that everyone wants to hang out with and be. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Deal with it.
Phones on.
Now your voice is moving out of sync with your lips, which makes me think you're a sex bot, and you want to trap me because I've seen these scams.
I'm sexy.
Yeah, you're very sexy. But I think you're a sex bot, and you're like one of those edited videos that's going to trick me into stripping off or something. And you know what? I am totally up for that.
Ask me to do something. Hey, look, I'll do it too.
There we go. Yeah, we're nipple brother. Kath, come and look at this. I hope you don't mind me showing Kath.
No.
Look at the size of his nipple. Show Kath your nipple.
Here you go.
Oh,
isn't it? Look at that, you little monster.
Yours are freakishly small.
That is great, man. Well done. Well, the nipple award goes to this guy. This is incredible.
He's packing.
He's packing nips.
At school, the teachers used to call me Mr. Nips.
Hang on a minute. That's totally inappropriate. What were they doing looking at your nips?
When they spank me on them.
Oh dear.
No?
No! Sam, what would you like to say, you strange deviant?
I just wanted to say Fortnite's rubbish. PUBG rules.
Okay. Now we're getting gamers. Now we're getting gamers trolling the show. Let's give Scott's a call. Scott's going to get a call. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I wanna make love. What I'm saying. Oh. Scott's in the office.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Scott. Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you in the office? Are you in the library? What are you doing?
I'm in the club section of...
I'm in the fumble little one across the hall. You're in where? You're in where? Sorry, I was just going through...
Boston, Massachusetts.
Hey. Oh. And you're in the flight lounge.
Yeah. So you went with Norwegian to America.
Yeah.
I upgraded my flight back.
You upgraded to Norwegian?
No. Upgraded to premium.
What, did you pay for that? How did you do this?
Yeah. It was 150 quid extra, so I thought, sod it, I'll do it.
But do they have? Does premium have movies? Because the flight out there, I didn't have any movies.
No, and I remember when you said that, I was worried. But yeah, I had movies on the way out here.
But you only have like half a dozen movies.
And it was so funny because I watched the film 3 Billboards in Ebbing, Missouri.
Yeah.
That's a film.
Right? Great film. Yeah. Made even more hilarious with the dubbing of the swear words.
No, was it like a motherfunker type thing?
Mother lover and fudge you.
What kids don't know, right, is in the 80s, at 5:45 on a Saturday night, you would get films that are all the swear words in, but it would be fudge you.
Yeah, forget you.
And quite often, it would be like someone like Eddie Murphy, so it's a famous black American actor, and then it'd be, hey, I'm Eddie Murphy, and why don't you go and fluff yourself? It was like this completely different voice was coming over the top.
I'm pretty sure I remember one that was... Forget you, melon farmer. Which takes the edge off it somewhat.
So I've been in Boston for the last 3 days. I was in Chicago before that for a wedding on Friday.
Oh, mate.
I'm really bored in there because I'm on my own.
Yeah.
But so far it's been great, complimentary food and drink. But to be honest, everyone's a bit, up themselves and.
You've got
very needy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Norwegian, it's cheap, but and I'm going with them again in a couple of weeks when I take my boys to New York. So I got to load up all my digital medias, all the hashtags have got to be loaded up.
We're not going to get to watch any films travelling with 2 small boys.
Mate, we're going to be on an aeroplane for 8 hours.
Yeah. They'll be climbing all over you.
No, they're not. They're going to be wanting to watch. They want electronic stimulation, and that's what they're going to get. With a cattle prod. So, are you coming back? Are you coming back home? We want you back home, man.
Gatwick. Yeah, I'm coming back to Gatwick. It's a night flight.
Come on, Scott.
I upgraded because I just wanted a bit of extra leg room, and that was all I wanted.
That's all we
want.
A night flight. That's all we want is a little bit of extra leg room.
I've never done anything like this before in my life, like a first class train or a.
Well, hang on a minute. You've gone up to premium. Premium isn't first class.
No. Oh, I know.
That's premium. You're still in that's premium economy.
Yes.
Just as long
don't
as you
steal his shine. He's having a nice time.
But I just don't want. I don't want him to get on and be disappointed. I want him to.
Oh, he won't be.
Oh, won't he?
No, he won't.
Won't he?
No.
Well,
he won't.
He doesn't know what I've got planned for him on the aeroplane. We're gonna punk him.
So I've had a great time. I went to see Smashing Pumpkins last night at the TD Garden.
Billy Corgan and James Iha.
Exactly, the original lineup. Yeah.
No, it's not the original lineup because the latest.
Yeah, I know the lady. Yeah, the bassist, is it? She fell out with him. Is that right?
The bassist. I don't really know much about Smashing Pumpkins, but James Ehard did a brilliant solo album. But it was the original lineup, and then about 3 weeks into the rehearsals, the bass player, the female bass player, posted on her thing, "It's not worked. I remember why I left this band, and this ain't happening."
Oh, mic drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not a massive fan of them, but I just thought, I love music. I'm in Boston. I'll go and watch them. So it was only like 40 quid.
I must admit, seeing concerts in America, there's something different about it. I've only done it a few times. A couple of Monkees shows, but Ronnie Spector,
Stephen Page. There's something different about the vibe at an American concert, isn't there?
Yeah, the main thing I noticed was there was no standing. It was all seating, even on the lower level.
And was it because when I saw the Monkees, one of them they're both in theatres, and one of them it was theatre seating, and another one, right? It was rows of chairs, like it was in a school hall.
Exactly.
Did you have that?
Yeah.
Isn't that the weirdest thing? It's like plastic.
Smashing Pumpkins gig. That's really weird.
It's plastic chairs in a row. It's very strange.
Yeah, but it was a great gig nonetheless, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Boston's a great place if you ever get the chance.
I'm busting for Boston.
I've been. It's fantastic.
Tell us why you like Boston, Catherine.
I like Boston. we did the little historical trail around there. I mean, I was like 16 or something. We went to this thing nearby that was like a village set up like the Pilgrims had it.
Oh God.
Oh, it was all groovy. We went whale watching.
Oh Jesus.
What?
Sounds like the most
food was good.
Oh, good.
Food's great. The clam chowder.
Chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, it was all groovy.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off, Scott, because you can't say chowder. You said chowder. Have a safe journey back, man. Thanks for calling. Enjoy yourself. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a nice guy, but I've never heard anyone. I get embarrassed when people mispronounce words, and he said clam chowder. He said chowder. Oh. Let's have some adverts and just think about what happened there.
Experience the unconventional, the unpredictable, and the completely unorthodox.
Exactly.
With rule-free Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got no internet for the last 4 days.
On Talk Radio.
I want to do these top 10 tips for a long relationship. Bit late for me. And also, it sounded like I said relationship. I meant, then there's a Freudian.
It sounded like top 10 tits as well.
There's a Freudian slip. But first of all, I want to talk to a guy. I can't do Trump anymore. I want to talk to a guy.
Greatest guy.
I want to talk to a guy. One of the greatest guys, Simon. Hey, Simon. Hello, Simon.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was a diehard, and
yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, sorry. It's this Simon.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Different Simon.
Yes. Okay.
Well, what can I say? Listen, you just got me thinking. You know, we say about dubbed films.
Yes.
Right. The worst one I've ever seen was done to a completely epic film, and it was aired on a Saturday afternoon, right? And it's RoboCop.
Yes.
Now, could you imagine making RoboCop family friendly for a Saturday afternoon viewing?
Go on. What happened?
So when what's his bloody name now? Dick Jones is in the toilet.
Yes, man.
Yes, and Bob Morton is talking to the black dude.
Yes.
Slagging him off, and Dick Jones is listening.
Right.
And the original is when Dick Jones comes out of the toilet, everybody legs it out of the loo because they're all scared.
Yes.
And he goes up to Bob Morton and he says that he used to call the old man names, and he come out with this list of names. And then the original film is one time I even called him asshole.
Oh.
And as he said it, they.
Hello. He's dropped out.
He's been dubbed.
Right. I mean, it was a boring call anyway, but
I know what it was though.
I don't really care. Let's be honest, right? All of these calls, it's just filler. We're just trying to. It's just
wait for Paul Ross to turn up.
The whole 3 hours is filler. You know, there's no substance. Ross's show, substance, guests.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He always has a packed prog.
Interesting. People, experts.
Yeah.
Experts you get. This show,
leaders in their fields.
This show is just losers, weirdos, perverts, deviants.
That's just us.
Thank you. So, Dr. Pam Spur.
Do it in the voice.
I'm Dr. Pam Spur. Why don't you get a vibrator and stimulate his penis?
It's got to be a bit more ASMR.
Why don't you get a penis ring? Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, I've got the radio. I'll turn the radio. A bit delayed, isn't it? Yeah. You said about what was you saying when people don't pronounce words correctly? I know it's boring. I know you just said it's really.
Okay, well in that case, let's not bother with it. Come in, Paul. You ever met Debbie Harry? You must have met Debbie Harry.
I have, yeah. I interviewed her for when I was on Virgin years ago.
Did you? What was she like?
Plain as a post,
charming,
right?
Absolutely charming.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Well, she was Debbie Harry at first, then she became Deborah Harry.
Deborah Harry.
And if she's any older, she'd be Deborah Harold. Boom!
Hey!
Hey, the old one's welcome in.
Hey! Look at that, friend.
No, we've got this on. We can have this now.
Have this. I like the French kissing in the USA. French. Oh, Kath, why don't you hold those headphones right by that microphone?
I tell you, she's great in. She's in the underrated Cronenberg film Videodrome with James Woods.
Is she in Videodrome?
All Hail the New Flesh, yeah. She's in that as a small part. She's brilliant.
Is that the one where he puts videotapes in his stomach?
Yeah, and when the gun comes out of the TV screen, like an early version of 3D printing. Talking of badly dubbed 80s films at tea time, the one my son and I cherished was, I was a terrible bad divorced dad, and I let him see all kinds of stuff too young, like Die Hard. I took him to see The Terminator, took him along when he was 9 or 10 years old, and we saw Beverly Hills Cop, okay? There's a great bit in that early on when this guy from Detroit, my young friend from Detroit, comes to LA, and he's effing and blinding and swearing, and the LA cop boss says, and you're foul-mouthed. They're in the film, he says, foul-mouthed? F you.
Yeah.
And it's a brilliant moment. On the tea time version, your ITV, and you're foul-mouthed, pig face. Pig face. And that became like the big Ross family insult to anything. Oh, pig face.
I used to love those dubbed versions for tea. There's a great one. And it's such a good film, and it's so underrated. Midnight Run, the Robert De Niro film, where he's a bounty
I've got 3 words
hunter.
to say to you: shut the F up. But it's 4, and he counts it out. Charles Grodin.
Yeah, it's such a good film, but so full of swearing, and that's partly what makes it funny, because there's a lot of swearing. But they would show that at 5:45 on ITV.
I remember one where he says, say that again, I'll stab you through the heart with this mother flipping pencil.
Yeah. What they should do, on the DVD, you should be able to get the dubbed tea time television version on there as well. What's on your show tonight, Mr.
On the show tonight, the usual old tosh. We're also going to the movies with Van Connor, who's our regular film critic, so we're talking Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I've not seen yet.
Oh, I want to see
Those
that.
look great,
I
don't they?
like the first Ant-Man.
Yeah. And Paul Rudd's had a hand in the screenplay in this. It's kind of like Deadpool, but family-friendly Deadpool. There's lots of in-jokes and stuff.
Good.
Also, there's a film that I'm looking forward to seeing and taking my grandsons to, called Teen Titans Go, to the movies. Do your boys like Teen Titans Go? Do they like? Are they maybe a bit too young for it?
I quite like Teen Titans.
The movie sounds great, because in the movie they complain that they've not got their own movie,
right?
And they find out it's because they haven't got a big enough and bad enough villain. And I love that kind of thing. It's gonna be a great film, isn't it?
Fantastic.
And it looks like proper old school animation. I'm sure it's anime CGI or something. So I'm looking forward to that. We're also going to Alaska for a bizarre story about how government departments are, for I suppose understandable reasons, saying goodbye to using screens for everything. They're digging out, and they've got them all in storage, their old manual typewriters, because of course you can't hack a typewriter. So for interdepartmental communication, everything's going back to paper and being passed around on photocopies. It's a great notion, that, isn't it? Back to retro, back to the old school. So hang on to your cassette player.
Oh, mate.
'Cause who knows, one day.
Set the cassette player up today. My nads are out. I polished my nads up. They're set up, ready to go. You should come around and have a look at my nads, Catherine.
You're all right.
Okay, though.
Is this like young person speak?
It's my hi-fi. It's my music centre.
Have you got music centre? Oh, a monolithic music centre.
No one
I'd
says
love one
that
of those.
anymore. It's
I'd
good.
love one of those.
Right, get out, Ross.
Bless you.
Get the hell out of here.
Live long and prosper.
Paul's on 1 o'clock, 1 till 5. It's always a good listen. Travels around the world, gets experts and guests and all kinds of stuff, and it's a cracking listen. And there's way more effort goes into that show than goes into this one. And that's because he's got a good production team. I'm Dr. Pam. Why don't you get a ring to go around your penis? So these are Dr. Pam's lessons in love. Learn the 5F. This is number 1. Learn the 5F. We haven't got time. Let's.
Oh, we're never going to know.
So I'm doomed. We're doomed to repeat the same mistakes we've always made. Don't forget, you heard it here first. The palace is going to do something very, very naughty. Genuinely, I predict that Meghan Markle's dad will not be here in 6 months. Honestly, because I'm taking the hit out on him. No, I'm not at all. No, honestly, I'm not. I think that's what's going to happen. Anyway, Catherine, been a real pleasure working with you tonight, and I've enjoyed your company. Yep. I think the listeners have enjoyed your company, and you're a really great person, and so thank you.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. It's rude. Sam, good work. Thank you. We will be back.
You were adequate.
Okay. That's unhelpful. So, don't forget, go and download the podcast. Go and do what you have to do, guys, and to listen to this show. Spread the word. Tell everybody about it. And we will be back tonight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 10 o'clock on Talk Radio.